It's happening. Listen, before this episode starts, we just thought we'd make a little clip to let you know that anyone who doesn't know, we now have a Patreon. It is patreon.com/another one podcast. And there's like a few different tiers on there. And we can go and get where you can sign up to us. And it helps us make this podcast. Helps us pay for the podcast. Helps us make it better. Helps us improve and put more content out. We've got big plans for things we want to do. Haven't we? Since
yes, we have. We've got big plans. We have got big plans.
Yes, Rob. Yes.
No, we have got big plans, and without anyone signing to the Patreon, this will die.
Yeah.
This will go away eventually, because if we can't make it work financially, we can't keep doing it, can we?
No, we can't just keep throwing fucking...
No, and we've got Aftermill to buy, and that fucking costs
We've got kids to pay for. Yeah. Listen, I'll be honest, if I can't provide, I'll leave.
Yeah.
So...
And we already know.
You don't want to make an orphan.
We already know how it's going, don't we? So we needed to be giving us something back.
Yeah, please.
Because we're bleeding here.
My kids are begging. My kids begging.
So sign up to the Patreon, patreon.com/another one podcast.
That's it. There's 3 different tiers, loads of different prices.
Pick one.
Help
sign
us.
up. You won't even notice it going out your bank. It's a couple of quid.
Less than a Tesco meal deal. Or, well, maybe more than a Tesco meal deal.
You'd buy a starving man a meal deal, wouldn't you?
Yeah, well, I'm starving. That's what we are. Look at me.
Look at him. Do you think that? Do you think this?
Help.
Another one.
You'll find another one, mate.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to Another One podcast, episode number 60. This is me, Simon Wozniak. With me is Rob Thomas.
Looks like we're sponsored by Coke now.
Yeah. Is that your Coke? Right, I'll give it we've got 2 guests today.
0, by the way.
We've got Aaron Wood getting the hat-trick ball.
I'll do.
To my left. And then we've got Sir Adam Hughes.
Second time.
On the second one.
Second time, mate.
What do you call yourself? The open mic king or Godfather open mic
Don
king?
Corleone, Liverpool's open mic comedy circuit. Specifically, Liverpool. Like, I've tried to branch into Manchester, but it's
Can't
hard.
crack it.
Well, I've cracked Castlefield.
Right, okay.
Because even though that's a shambles of a gig, that.
Yeah.
To be fair, I think everything that I touch just turns to shite.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Like, every gig I've ever ran has been all right for a bit. And then they just nosedive.
You're one of those actors that only has like 1 season.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Every single show.
You know, a good road is a path that's not beaten. That's what you're going down.
Yeah,
so you know you could be going down that path where everyone's gone.
What to say?
This is nowhere, and then
I just move it to something. You keep moving.
Before you know it, you'll be
ADHD.
It'll all pop. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Eventually, it'll either be me being dead in the gutter, or I'll be successful.
Yeah, well, you got to fail before you can succeed.
Oh, exactly. But I've been failing for 8 years, Rob.
Yeah.
But you've got a path that people are going.
The problem is,
that looks like a rough path to be going down.
You've also never really tried for 8 years.
No,
either.
yeah, you're right there.
You've not tried properly.
No, I haven't.
To be sensible, yeah. So
yeah. I'm doing better.
No, you're fine.
I've only had 2 mental breakdowns this week.
Oh, that's good.
That's
It's
good going
Monday.
for me.
It's Monday.
Yeah. No, mate, last week, you know, last 7-day period, you fucking gimp. Come on, man.
Give him a chance, all right.
I know you've got a podcast and it's doing well, lad, and you're just jibing straight away, just polishing me off.
No, it was not nice, that was it?
No, that was mean, actually. Oh, yeah, he's had 2 mental breakdowns. I have actually had 2 mental breakdowns today.
Everyone's allowed them on Mondays, though. Mondays are like you're given.
It's a shit day.
Yeah.
I was out last night, I woke up with an hangover, and then I've had a bad morning, and then I've slept all day. And then I was really late for you. Yeah, to be fair.
Not bad, that. Slept all day.
Yeah.
Pretty
Time you
solid
on the
day,
ale
that.
till?
5 a.m.
Nice.
And then I dropped someone's kid off at school at 8
Someone's kid?
Yeah, the girl who I was seeing.
Okay. You're on the school.
Yeah. I was on the school run.
Who the fuck's this dropping off even?
Yeah. They sat there looking
Uncle
at me.
Daddy.
Yeah. I'm there just smoking my little vape outside the school with my cap down.
Fucking hell.
And they're looking at me going, is he 14 or 186?
Yeah.
Like,
Jesus Christ.
Don't have a clue.
So hang on, how long have you known the kid for?
Oh, like 6 months.
And how old is the kid?
5, it's primary school, man.
Right.
How do you know the kid is a better question?
It's the girl I'm seeing.
Right, got you.
Son.
Because he's asking how long you've known him.
Yeah.
As if,
It's not like I met him in fresh. It's internal to nursery. He was like, Saturn, brother, you're all good.
Yeah.
Do you want me to chaperone you?
So mum was in work?
Nah, she was
The mum
there.
was with him.
Yeah,
Oh, right.
So
Yeah,
I went with them.
that's nice.
All the way there.
You know.
It was.
Are yours in school yet?
No.
Right,
To be fair, I wouldn't know.
Spent too much time on the other one.
Yeah. I was grim that, innit? When I'm fucking not even paying attention to my own kids and I'm taking someone else's kids to school. This is gonna ruin my life, and this is how it'll close it.
You were hungover doing it?
Oh yeah, I was pissed.
Still pissed?
Yeah.
Both of you bladdered?
No, she was sober.
She was alright. Okay.
How were you the best options to take the child?
Yeah, why did you go on it?
I don't know. I got invited.
Something to do.
Oh, so it wasn't just you taking the kids?
No,
to school?
no.
Oh, okay.
No,
he's with the mum.
She went. We had just
I thought that as well originally.
and I didn't tell her how drunk I was.
Right.
But then by the time I turned up, I was sober anyway.
Just to save Adam, what happened was he was bladdered all night and then got bollocked. And it was like, right, the best option is to just be there now. Before I get any more bollocked. Like, I'll just be there.
Yeah.
And then
I feel like you've had a
realise-
similar experience.
Yeah.
We've all done it.
It was just me Friday. I turned up Friday pissed before the baby was in bed. My bed's like, I wish you'd have just waited an hour rather than thinking it was sensible to come home pissed and be like, I love you all.
Hungover school run is grim.
Yeah.
You never feel more. That's
hungover nursery run's bad. I've done that once.
I've done that.
I'd
You
say
ever got it? You just forgot. It's a day that you get home and you the next day you go, I don't even really remember that school drop off. And you think everyone's looking at you with that judge.
And you think what I'm wearing, thinking, they've just judged me for what I've got on.
Yeah.
Everyone else is there in suit and tie, ready to go to work. You rock a pair of shorts with holes in, just fucking a top that you put on from last night and your flip-flops, and you're like,
cheesy chips and gravy stains still all over your chest.
Going for a run for all I know, you're fine.
I don't think they think I'm going for a run, Aaron.
He's going for
a run.
I don't think anyone's looked at what I'm wearing and thought, he's going for a run.
He might have went for a roll, but he won't have went for a run.
Is that on the school run though, Rob? I've heard
It's going to be one day.
It's probably because it's 75 mothers and him. You know what I mean? There's not many men on the school run.
Don't be spitting on my dreams.
They one day you'll be a stay-at-home dad, Rob. Don't you worry.
It's fittest dad in the school. That's me dream.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
I just want to be like you know when you're in English Martyrs and all the mums used to hang around the playground.
Bar on the front. That's what we share a primary school, by the way, Aaron.
And you know all like all the slaggy ones with all just like hanging around talking and all that.
As if that's the one thing you've decided to cover the mic on this podcast.
I want to be the one that walks past and all like,
exactly.
Yeah.
Imagine you in the Navy.
Exactly.
One of them. I'll see you in the stand park.
They see me once in the 6 months on a night out and they all throw themselves at me after a wine.
They're having a wine in the railway, Seaforth Railway pub.
That's the dream.
Oh, Rob Thomas just drowning in pussy. It's going to be great.
What you were going to say something then about, you were going to say you did the school run or something?
Oh, yeah, well, it took me daughter to nursery and I was hanging out my ass. It wasn't that funny, to be honest.
It doesn't have to be funny.
Well, it took me daughter to nursery.
Don't have to go back to it either.
half cut.
Yeah.
And she was terroring me the whole way there. She was going, Daddy, you're an alcoholic.
Was you riding a bike or was you just like that with your hands?
The pram, innit? Pushing the pram.
She's in nursery but know what that word means. It's fucking...
What's horrible?
That's bad.
the first problem, isn't it?
Because like that's obviously
she knows what alcoholic is.
It's bad, like, because when she was 1, I'd go, just get Daddy a can, and she'd go in the fridge and get me a Stella. I had her well trained, do you know what I mean? She was properly well trained, and now we've obviously split up with that girl, split up with the baby mum.
Yeah.
And so now every time I
love the word obviously.
Yeah. Look at me, lad. You think I'm doing all right? I went like.
But you're so self-deprecating right away.
No,
like,
it's just bad.
You could have said you split up with her, but you're like, obviously, she's left.
Yeah. Oh, she just.
We've already heard that he took someone else's kid to school.
Yeah, so obviously.
Surmising the split up, innit?
It was a nightmare. But now when I go and see me kids, like it's weird. No, it's quite awkward. I turns up and my 2-year-old, she's 3 now. My 3-year-old, she looked at me like right in the eyes and like left her a couple of beats, just staring. And I was like, all right, you're Irish, you're all right, you're Daddy, why you're here, you fucking tick. And I was like, who's
that language?
Yeah. I went, who's teaching? It's a swear. Like, I'm clearly not here, so it's not my fault. And then
I can no longer be blamed for this.
No, literally, my ex just went, to be fair, you are a fucking dick. So I was like, that's where it came from.
That's where she gets it from, yeah.
Gets it from the
man. I narrowed that down quick, didn't we?
Right. Well, it's
it's
You've
like,
got 2, haven't you?
Yeah, I've got 2, yeah. I've got a 6-month-old as well.
Well, he's not calling you a fucking dick yet.
Oh, no, she tries, though. Last time, I haven't seen this.
First words.
She's fucking
Daddy
trying.
dickhead. Daddy
Honestly,
dickhead.
I went to my daughter's third birthday party, and I held like my 6-month-old for the first time in like a month because I'm a terrible father, and just profusely
You're
vomited.
A legend, Adam.
Vomited.
You're
in
a
my
legend.
beard.
You left, all right.
I vomited in my
You're
beard.
a braver man than us two.
Literally, I went to soft play, held it, spewed all in my beard, and then I had to like comb it out like it was fucking beard oil. Lad. I was like,
Oh. The worst thing is, so I had a similar problem on Friday. Nothing to do with kids, just because of the way you look.
Yeah.
Everyone's just going to think your beard stinks of sick.
Yeah.
You're just a stupid trampy alky whose beard stinks of sick.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think when he has a haircut like that now, he looks.
No. I understand
cultured a bit,
it's hard because like I was out on Friday, and I stupidly wore a white t-shirt.
Yeah.
And fucking everyone's drinking Guinness. Someone spilt a Guinness on me.
Oh.
I was like, well, now it just looks like the fat cunt can't.
Yeah, you've inherited that fucking. Yeah.
Everyone's just going to think that smelly fat cunt spilt his Guinness on himself because he's too eager to drink his drink.
From that, like that bit of the beard.
Rather than anyone just putting like that was someone skinnier, they'd go, oh, someone's had an accident. It's just that fat cunt spilt his drink, and it's like, I've got to stay like this now for hours.
Do you remember Dan Baines?
Yeah, fat fella skin tags.
Yeah.
Glasses.
Yeah.
But he's not
Trainer guy. Loves trainers.
Yeah. But he always used to say
For
that
a man
like he
so
was
fat, they're not the fucking shoes that you're wearing.
You're horrible, you. But he always used to say that like he was obsessed with like how he looked and keeping himself clean and hygienic because just people just assume that you're a smelly fat cunt.
Yeah.
He was, you know, he's
It's like
a big lad
haircuts and that haircuts. If you're a fat cunt, you've got to try and keep your haircut trim because
Because
you
your
just
belly
look like a
button
big
looks smelly.
gross tramp. Whereas if you're skinny boy band looking fucker, your hair can be greasy.
You
and
can
manly.
look like an absolute gimp and you're fine because you're a twig.
Yeah. You could be dressed in Primark head to toe, and
I think he is
I could
dressed in
have- I could
Primark.
have-
You're not as much of a twig as
H&M.
you're not that much of a twig though. You're not that much of a twig.
No.
You've got a little bit of
Did a
meat
press up
to
this
it.
morning.
Yeah, he has got a little bit of
Get your tits out.
thickness to it.
right.
I didn't realise
have you?
Aaron Wood was curvaceous.
Hips
Not
don't lie.
curvaceous, but there's a little bit of thickness.
A little bit of bodacious.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think of someone who's skinny. Can't think of anyone who's
Low mass.
like that. Yeah, like that.
skinny,
That
skinny.
skinny. Yeah.
Jamie Bush.
Like,
usually
you
skinny,
look at
skinny.
Eric Rushton.
Eric
He always
Rushton.
he could wear a
What's this
90s.
fucking this
a
dressing
90s
down
feel
about the
tracky.
fucking.
No, what I'm saying, he
accents.
could wear a 90s feel of tracky, and he's got that skinny cool thing.
Yeah. He can
Like,
get
I
away
don't want to
with
say
it.
Rushton, Lomas, because Lomas hasn't got that. He's a fucking loser. But
Yeah. He is a bit
only
of a
messing
melting.
Lomas, I love you, but you know,
Does he
you call
watch?
it Maz, don't you?
Yeah.
Does he watch this?
Maz.
I think so. Yeah,
Are you low mass or low Maz?
I say low mass with the S.
I'm Lomas. Yeah,
I enunciate properly, unlike
I'm
St.
Spanish,
Mary's
innit?
over there.
Lomas, low more, innit?
Was it St. Mary's or Merchants? St. Mary's.
Merchants I went to.
Oh, Merchants.
It's my brother who went to
Prop.
Mary's.
Oh, what a posh cunt family, man.
Yeah, listen, we all got brains, can't help it.
So the child vomited in your beard.
Yeah. And I combed it out
With your hands.
with my hands, yeah. And I used a comb, to be honest. I combed it out. It was Mike Osborne's comb.
Oh.
Why was he at the soft play?
Yeah, did you write your Osborne? That's weird. Osborne is guitar, just our kids.
Osborne's on the school run now as well. Just the comics WhatsApp group who can take this kid to school.
I'm too pissed for the school. Can someone fill in?
I don't think Osborne would be the correct choice.
No.
I don't even know if there's anyone I actually would trust with me.
I don't think he'd leave. I don't think he'd leave the school. He'd be trying to educate the teachers on
Yeah.
their own subject.
Do you know what, man? History. It's so different, man. You've got to look at it in an alternative perspective, man.
Oh, no one on this podcast knows who Osborne is.
Oh,
Everyone else mentioned has been on.
Sorry, he's me fucking housemate.
No, but I
Do
mean,
you live
'cause
together now?
everyone
Yeah,
else,
we
everyone else
spoon.
mentioned everyone else mentioned has been on, so the people can go back and get their own context. Whereas Osborne,
No, we'll
he's
just
never
put a
been on.
picture up of him, just there, in cartoon,
if you,
in anime, porn or something, style, hentai.
I did this anime podcast once and it never come out.
What were you saying?
Oh
Alex?
yeah, he did have a pod, didn't he?
Yeah, the enemy of my anime is my friend. That was his
Yeah,
podcast, and then he made you watch anime, and then you had to talk about it. Like, it had to be someone who never watched it.
Yeah.
So he made me watch an
Just
episode.
everyone.
Yeah, I was
And
going
we
to say, but he didn't
chat
struggle
about
for guests.
No.
It actually had quite a good couple of guests, like Smith Dunny, Liam Bolton.
Yeah. I enjoy. It was a good pod. I'm a bit gutted they never come out now actually because I think I just spent an hour just ripping on anime. Like
just like
I enjoyed it at first, then it went too far.
I enjoyed it, and then I started growing my hair really long, and like fucking started tying it green.
Felt my virginity come back.
Yeah. No, it was ridiculous. Rob Thomas is a weeaboo. That's what I want to say.
A what?
A weeaboo. That's someone who's like a white fella who's massively into Japanese culture, like into all like.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, weeaboo, man.
Right? Is that like wigger? Is that like offensive or just?
No, it's not like wigger. It's just weeaboo.
Okay.
It's just someone who's really into Japanese culture and says
white
things
boy
like
though.
Kawaii. No, just anyone who's not,
like a white yardie.
Japanese. Yeah.
Last 2 times I've done this pod, you've been in your gruns and that. You've been keeping it all comfy, but you seem to you're in a good headspace today.
Well, you ain't here for the Patreon. No, these are maternity wear.
So you're on the school run as well.
Now it's Primark.
These are weightlifting jeans.
Okay.
Or the combats. And I got them and I had to wear them. Too big actually, but I had to wear them.
Too big maternity wear.
Yeah, because
hips don't lie, Aaron.
I opened them and then I put them on, but then only these would fit. So I had to go out for Mother's Day, and then these were the smartest. So it's basically I just pissed away.
You wore it for Mother's Day? Never said that on the
So you thought
Patreon.
you'd dress like
this
one?
with the hoodie on, yeah. This is pretty much this outfit.
Went to see your man in a fucking Kex.
When you went out
These
for a meal.
cargos.
When did you do the Patreon before?
Yeah.
Sam,
Yeah, we doubled down on the record. When did you do your Patreon? Oh, you not got one yet, have you?
No, that felt so sly.
I know I did.
Like, yeah, how's your
I
Patreon?
did, but I
Hey,
just
what?
assumed.
What? Yeah, say something.
I assume though, just because of the way it's going, the look of the podcast is going well.
Yeah,
I thought
it's
you might
all an
have watched
illusion.
it, yeah,
You're
but-
filming in your
Fucking
Mars box
illusion.
room, aren't you?
Yeah.
You still in your man's box room? Fucking hell, let's
No,
go.
we're
They've
filming
left
it
and
there.
gone back.
Oh, have they?
Yeah,
Oh, you had to go back.
A little bit like you. They failed in their attempt to get normal, and they've gone back.
We only ever used to have a word.
And I was taking the piss.
Oh, right, okay, sound. My bad.
So you're doing it in your man's box room now properly?
Yeah.
Always right.
Yeah.
They're the only.
Looks good though. It looks good.
They're
as long as it
the
looks
only one
good.
who got the 2-man job as well. To be fair,
Other than the gorilla,
the
gorilla movements.
sort of semi-gorilla movement like us.
And I think they actually do more work than us probably. As
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they defo do. Their TikTok actually pops sometimes.
Well. Oh,
you
TikTok
smashed
popped
TikTok?
once.
Well,
And then stay big.
I don't use TikTok. The podcast I'm on, I do no work for it.
You've got a podcast?
I'm on that Joe Kidd one. I'm as
Are you regular on that now?
Yeah. He sacked everyone, and then it's just me. It's I love how everything works when I get jobs. They just sack everyone else, and then they're like, "Who else can do this?" And I'm just, "I'll do it." And then I tear up and chat shit. It was heavy the last episode, you know.
What was it about?
We interviewed the kid who played Rhys Jones in Little Boy Blue,
Oh, yeah.
Right.
and it was fucking heavy. And he went, "So I'm like the comedy foil, if you will, whatever the fuck
That's
that
going to be
means."
a tough gig for that.
Yeah,
episode.
exactly. Just this little open spot, 8-year perennial open spot, just like chatting out my ass. And he sent me the itinerary. He was like, "We've got a funny one today. It's dead good." And then he went, "Oh, the guest poll's out, so I've got this kid. So this is the new itinerary." And he was like, "The death of Rhys Jones." I was like, "How am I going to make that funny?"
Fucking
The
hell.
asylum seeker crisis.
I don't know who Rhys Jones is. Am I missing something?
He
Oh,
was
we
the
used to
episode
little
where
lads,
he got
yeah.
shot in the
He was
gang war.
11-year-old. He got shot. He got.
He's outside.
Liverpool.
Yeah, so yeah.
Was in Norris Green.
Everton fan. He'd been playing footy in the playing fields.
This recent.
No,
I was
like
going to say that's too soon. If it was like a
15
week
years
no,
ago.
the series
Is
was
it 15 years
fairly
ago now?
recent. So I interviewed the young lads who played him.
I'm
The
surprised
lad was
it's
like
15 years
13
ago
when
now.
he was in the show, and now he's like 17.
Yeah, he was basically.
got
He was.
to know.
It's a dead good show. That
Tries to know about it. It was massive. Like it's the only time Z cars have been played at Anfield.
yeah,
Because he played it for him. The thingy. It's rough. I didn't realise it was that long ago, but yeah. So basically, it was
Maybe I wasn't 15.
Norris Green and Crocky. They hated each other, 2 gangs. One of them shot at another one, but they shot across a car park, and the car park was where the kids.
off a car as well,
Yeah, ricocheted off a car,
and
the kids.
it was like for the bullet to go where it went. It was so unfortunate. Like it was next to impossible.
And all he'd done is he'd been to play footy.
Yeah,
and
he
that,
went to play
and
footy. He was like 11.
His
He was dead
parents,
sad.
parents put him back in the car, and he just fucking got shot.
I've had, because I don't follow football. I don't follow it at all.
What
But
a
I've had
transition
like.
away. Here we go.
No, I'm just like, I keep seeing it and it's driving me mad at the minute. Like you guys have probably seen it as well. It's just when like something will happen to like a young like kid, do you know what I mean, who's a big football fan, and let's say he supports Everton. Like I saw it recently, fucking Hutchie shared
Pickford.
it. And I go in the comments and it's like, oh, what a brave lad from a Liverpool fan. And it's like, why is it you can't put the rivalry aside just to go, this kid who's battling leukemia.
Big respect from Arsenal.
Mate, honestly, I don't fucking get it. It drives me insane because I'm just like, how far does the rivalry go that this fucking 5-year-old...
It's just a way of virtue signaling, isn't it? It's going, I like this and I'm a Liverpool fan, so I like it more than anyone else.
Than you. Yeah.
So I like it even more than anyone else can like it because I'm a rival fan.
It's just a smarmy bell end in the comment section. It happens on everything. No, like,
you should be able to do that for everything. No, like I think I should be allowed to comment on Instagrams going, it's a nice outfit that from a pervert.
Yeah. That'd be sound.
But you see it all the time. Like, I'm a big UFC fan, and like fucking Conor McGregor will meet like a Make-A-Wish kid and like you know, like do a handshake and the video will go viral and it's just a lovely video and he'd be like, oh, this is dead sound, this from Conor, and I'm not even a Conor fan. Like, right, you might not like him in the cage. You might think he's a bit of a gobshite, but now he's...
But I don't appreciate what he done to Steve on that bus. Why did you have to throw that trolley? Why did you have to punch that owl fella? Otherwise this would have been even better. Fucking virtue signaling little wankers. Like, at the end of the day, if you're in a comment section, you can be whoever the fuck you want to be. So why even give a shit?
Are you a big fan of being anonymous online?
Oh, of course.
You got troll accounts, have you?
No, I haven't, but I like the idea of it. I like the idea of pretending to be someone.
I remember I discovered what tattle was and lost a whole month.
What the fuck's tattle?
So tattle is like Reddit for bitches.
Oh yeah,
right. And it's just like it's just a thing where people go on and bitch about influencers. And I think there's like to be able to have a thread on it, they've got to have over 10,000, or I think it's 30,000 followers, and something like that. And then you can make a thread on anyone.
That like, Brendan Shaw one. I've seen Brendan Shaw's one.
Well, that's on Reddit. Brendan Shaw's one.
He gets fucking terrible.
This is a website specifically for it. I remember going on it and then just started like, I just lost it because I love bitching.
Yeah.
I didn't write anything, but just reading it was amazing. Just like going, oh my God, this is like heaven. Like it's like knowing to someone's WhatsApp group where they're being fucking horrible. I think it's looking at like Scouse Bear blogs and Katie Hayes makeup, and they're being horrible about the husband and the kids, and you're like, fuck, this is even I wouldn't say this shit. I am horrible.
Even I think this is horrible, and that's from me.
Yeah, exactly. This is horrible.
A Liverpool fan. Yeah. Can you believe it?
Horrible from a depressed dad.
Oh, leave me alone.
Yeah, but I can't be doing with it. Like, just the comment sections in general are driving me mad. Like, you get it, you might get the same sort of comments on TikTok and stuff. Like, whenever you post a clip, some gimp will be like in speech marks, oh, hey lads, let's start a podcast.
What?
Like, they all comment that.
I don't use TikTok.
They shouldn't have a podcast.
Yeah. Or who gave these a microphone?
Not everyone should have a podcast and all that.
You don't realise how the lack of self-awareness is unbelievable, because that comment's just as unoriginal as starting a podcast. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. You're just commenting what everyone else wants.
My theory on anything where anything annoys you, the person doing it's won.
Yeah.
So if you cannot be annoyed by anything, you're winning. So as soon as something gets you, it's going, that guy's winning now.
Yeah. I'm not giving him the satisfaction. Yeah.
It's like that whole sort of what's that? The Barbra Streisand effect, where as soon as you try to get something taken down,
the South Park episodes when have you seen the South Park episodes that are all bands about Muhammad and they have Mecha Streisand. It's so funny, Lars. Like this 10-foot Barbra Streisand.
But that's the thing about being. That's why men don't show emotion.
No.
As soon as you do, you're done.
No, exactly.
Yeah. You got to stay there stoic. I go. You can't get him. You can't get him.
Oh fucking hell!
And then you die of the arse.
I've cried quite a few times in the past 6 months. So yeah, I'm getting broken by women.
Oh, I cry all the time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Cry on your own, but you don't never in front of people.
I gave my missus the ick the other day crying.
Wow.
So, a video went viral on TikTok.
That's what I fucking hate, from horrible.
Were you crying at a TikTok?
No. So
I cry TikToks all the time.
Oh fucking hell! Why am I the big man here?
But there was an excerpt of a movie, Joe, and it just sort of like that one little clip gets you, and I went, it's on fucking YouTube, and it's a true story about this guy named Brad Cohen. It's called Front of the Class, and he's got Tourette's.
Yeah.
But he had Tourette's when he was younger, when no one knew what it was.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So everyone was fucking horrible to him. And then he's grown up and he wants to be a teacher, and he just gets laughed out of every interview. Like, they're just going to take the piss out of you. You can't be a teacher. And he goes on to be like fucking the best teacher in the state. You know? But he goes on to be the best teacher in the state, wins awards and everything. And mate, I cried at least 11 times watching the whole thing. And she didn't cry once. She's just sat there, are you all right?
And were you hungover at all?
No. It's like the fucking...
What did you do when you said, are you all right?
Huh?
What did you? And she said, "Are you all right?"
No, I was just like, no, I'm not. Like fucking wearing a little t-shirt. You got to
get toxic. I flip me lid, me. You know, so when I watch it, so she go, "Are you crying?" I just go, "I'm fucking."
At least I'm feeling something.
I don't quite.
Not allowed.
You know what I think? Whenever I'm about to cry, I think of when Hans Moleman gets the football in the groin, and then Homer dies laughing, going, "Football in the groin has to win the film," and that makes me laugh, and I get over the choke moment. I think of football in the groin, and then even when someone's dying in a film, I go, "Football in the groin."
You're like when a guy's about to come, so he thinks there's someone dead ugly.
Yeah, like that sort of thing. I mean, that's never worked for me. Really.
The Queen, you use the Queen when you're trying to knock.
No,
she's dead. He does
a famous one.
Oh, I'd never used the Queen.
Used to be Think of the Queen.
I thought about the Queen and it came out, and now I've got kids.
Fair enough.
It was ridiculous, bro.
I've tried. It never fucking works.
No. And it's nothing to do with what's in your head. It's the.
I think it's a dangerous thing to do as well.
It's the friction on your belly.
It's funny though when you're thinking, I'm not going to do it, but then you just let your mind for 1 second realise what it is you're doing, and then I'm off.
Yeah. It was horrible the other day.
You're shagging someone. It is. I'm done now.
Literally, Shai, the other day, I was banging a rag there on top of me, and I was like, that's sexy, that, you know what I mean?
Right,
yeah. I just went, pulled her on top. I was like, yeah, awesomeness. I'm in control. And 40 seconds later, I just jizzed.
Yeah.
I went, oh, that's actually... Oh,
yeah.
I'm trying to move there. Look at what I'm doing. I went, and then
you laid the smash.
She sat on it. Honestly.
And then congratulations to yourself.
It was bad though. I spent 2.5 hours Googling premature ejaculation tips. It was like, what can I do? Do you like have a wank 2 hours beforehand? I did have a wank 2 hours beforehand. I was like, fucking hell, I've done it up.
You ever use like that delay spray?
Delay spray?
Solid that, mate. You feel like a fucking like because I do all right. Do you know what I mean? I like it's fine. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, Joe,
it's fine.
Joe, when you go in and you've been going for a little while and stuff, but every so often you have to stop. Just have a little calm down for like 10-15 seconds.
Okay.
Like a little pause.
To be fair, I looked at a little ham sandwich halfway through.
Do you last long?
It's all right, yeah. She's never complained.
It depends on the day. I know the issue is they never complain to your face until they fucking leave you. And then they're like, every time I came with fake. And you're like, you know what?
I don't doubt that part.
Why are you lying? Why are you fucking lying?
I don't care.
I couldn't give a shit.
I don't know if people would say that, like, oh, yeah, fake this. I couldn't give a fuck.
Honestly. As long as, to be fair, I actually do enjoy, like, the idea that I'm doing well.
You enjoy the idea you're doing well, but once, after you've done it, someone goes, oh, by the way, it's like you've ever achieved something, and then once you've achieved it, someone goes 10 years later, oh, by the way, that achievement never really happened. Like, oh, well, I've celebrated it now. Yeah. It's like when Man City got told, when all the Man City were like, oh, yeah, they might lose the league titles that they've had. It's like, well, they've celebrated it now. Like, if anyone says to me, I just love
how FFP is getting compared with faking orgasms.
Well, if you come out and went, oh, that league title Liverpool won, it's getting taken off you, I'd be like, oh, fucking,
I still went to boozer.
Yeah, I've already been bevied. You can't take them 3 days away, can you?
No.
So it's like, that sounds...
To be fair, if you were bevied, those 3 days are already away.
Yeah, exactly.
They're well away then.
So we're going, oh, I faked all my orgasms. It's like, sound, yeah, well, I still feel like a king for that day, so...
Have you ever faked an orgasm as a man?
Yeah.
It's fucking great. You're in doggy and you're banging, and then you've got to like make a noise. So when you get spit, yeah, like, oh, it's bad though. It's bad. I've done it once, yeah, and I went no, to get it up, because you need it to have the right consistency. And I was shagging and
I was
doggy.
joking. He's actually serious.
And I fucking honestly, I gollied on a fucking. I went, and Gozzy's on her back, and it was green, and she went, wipe it off. I just rubbed in this greenie on her back. It was horrible. It was a one night stand as well, a poor girl.
Fucking thank fuck for that.
Yeah, it was one of them that I never had kids with this one, and it was.
That's because you were spitting on.
Yeah, I was spitting on her back and stuff.
It's hard to have kids when you don't come. That was the whole purpose of the story.
It was like half an hour in. Yeah, it was half an hour in, and I was like,
half an hour in,
and I'm like, I'm absolutely goosed here. I'm an asthmatic. I'm there going, girl, pass me Ventolin. You know, like halfway through fucking, pass me Ventolin, and I'm gonna carry on here or what? So I had me Ventolin, gave me a little burst of energy. I was like, fuck this, rapid for about 7 minutes, thinking, you know what I mean? I just want this over and done with at this moment in time. And then she was just sat there reading a Kindle, you know what I mean?
You're bored of it.
Yeah. And I was like, fucking, I've got to finish before she finishes that fucking chapter. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
And it's like a fucking, like, proper, like a big book, you know what I mean? Like,
trying to finish when you go and you know this is going nowhere.
Yeah.
I think there's an energy in the room that they go, we both know this is pointless.
It's like when you do a gig and they're just so flat right off the top, and you're like, I'm not even going to try.
We know this is to no end right now. What are we doing?
So what you're doing there is you're greeny on a back, you rub it in.
Well, also, like, you think like long term, you're thinking like,
I like to fake an injury, me.
you get off with an injury. I feel a bit emasculated with that.
No, because I feel like I've had the power then. I've called it.
Yeah, you've called it.
We both know the truth.
I think in a long-term relationship, it can be a bit like, this is no. This is just call it a day now.
Yeah, it gets bored, innit?
Come back later on.
In fact, it can be a power play to not come. You go like, and you're like, what's going on?
Yeah, I'll save that till me bath wank tomorrow.
Just sort of make coming like a power play to be like, why is he not? Is it just, well, you know, put your ideas up.
Push back harder, love. Come on.
So delay spray.
It gives you the ability to go a lot harder.
Did you need to do it or just
no? I got it. They give it as like a little fucking offer. Like they give like £3 off. So Joe, when you're going through, like if you spend like 40 quid, then you get. So you're going through looking for like the cheapest thing on the fucking on the website, and I was like, yeah.
And you got delay spray.
Have you brought sex toys to the bedroom?
Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah.
What's your favourite one? I use sex toys in the bedroom as well. I quite appreciate them. I use
just by yourself. With fucking Mike Osborne.
I've got a Buzz Lightyear. I used that.
You got a Buzz Lightyear?
Yeah. Just like put it up my ass and get the wings on.
I can just imagine his sex toy just being a bag of fucking toys. He's just decided what to use sexually as.
Just
the fucking Tonka truck.
The dirty talking Woody or something.
Get your ass, girl, and you pull on a string.
Stretch Armstrong just fucking shoved up his ass.
Just choking.
Don't come out, just keep stretching.
Just never ending. Stretch Armstrong. Osborne has to come in and help out.
What toys could you double up as a sex toy?
Fidget spinner.
I mean, they say anything's a dildo if you're brave enough, don't they?
Fidget spinner like that, spin it, put it on the clit, clitoral stimulation.
Well, he was doing fidget spinner butt plugs, weren't he?
Yeah. I had one.
Fart hard enough and it starts spinning like one of those fucking when you blow on one of those flowers and it starts sucking.
Just why you
Aaron, you look like you appreciate a finger up the shitter.
Yeah.
You do. Like, have you ever had like a sex toy up your ass?
Yeah.
What's the biggest you've went?
It's not big.
Have you?
Yeah.
Yeah, same. I've had
bullet.
I've had stuff.
Yeah, well, I genuinely.
A bullet up your ass, I'll just get lost.
Well,
we talked
about this today on the pod.
How long have you been with your partner?
About 3.5 years.
When did you start introducing sex toys?
About 3.5 years ago.
It's too late now, mate. You've got to accept it.
It's well gone
it's
now.
too late now.
I just wonder when you have the chat, that's all.
You got to go to some dominatrix and bolt it if you want that now, lad.
Well, I remember the first time.
Don't talk so stupid, Robert.
Hey, mate, we've just been sponsored by Love Honey there. Did you actually give him one of these ago?
The first time I fancied it, I ended up like Googling, like, does this make me gay? And the guy was just like dead matter of fact in like, Joe, you find all those forums and stuff. And the guy just replied to this bloke and was like, when you have it done, is it a man with a dick that's doing it? If the answer's no, then you're not gay. And I was like, oh, well, I can do that.
Well, you are. I think if you think of a man with a dick, then
well, like even if it's just it's betting at your bed.
Yeah.
Even if it's just bet with a strap on and you're imagining Rob Thomas, that's a bit gay.
That's worse than gay. I
think it's more
that's
than a bit.
weird.
Hold on, come on, I've got feelings. I think that's weird.
How's that worse than gay? It's just gay.
It's borderline bestiality.
That is wanting to be. It's wanting to be dominated, and it's wanting to be a princess. That's what he's wanting to be.
Yeah. To be fair, with
he
that
wants to be looked after by the king.
You fucking kill that on the daily. Are you still cutting hair and now? You still a barber?
No.
Nah, you should go back into it. You know, I want you to cut me beard. I'd love to.
Yeah, but then everyone would just think he was doing it for the TikTok. For like
he would, wouldn't he?
Just do that. Just say that you're doing a homeless man.
Yeah, when you do those like
you find me
videos,
outside,
you go take him shopping afterwards.
Put some nice music underneath it.
Someone comments on the video, oh, this is lovely. This from a hairdresser.
Lovely this from dog groomer.
To be fair, a dog groomer's more appropriate for my beard. It's bad, and I like it getting shampooed and that.
You make me feel sad.
How did you start with the sex toys?
Oh, you just go, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, like, so I just want to know.
There's not a lot of communication gone in.
Wasn't there?
No,
So it wasn't like
just-
entry level of like,
Just happened.
oh, babe, if you got a sex toy, let's use that, and then go, oh, what else can we use? Or was
Just
it
sat
like,
there in the car. Hey, imagine that one on my ass. What? How you doing?
well, that's what I mean. That's what I'm asking. Was it like, oh, let's just use toys? Oh,
Or
that
did
makes it
you,
more
like,
pleasurable.
prompt it?
I'm open to other stuff, or is it just?
Do you,
I've
like,
always
turn up in
fancied
the
something on my
room
ass.
with like a butt plug up your ass anyway. With
Yeah,
like a little
that's
tail.
exactly what I did. That, yeah.
And you
She
were
was
like-
cooking tea, and I just went in and was like, "Oh, do you
Have a
remember
look at
that?"
this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
skinny white batty.
Yeah. That's exactly it. That, yeah.
Shaking the little
What you get
tail.
me for my anniversary? Well, if you look on the butt plug, it's
Can you
actually
imagine that might better be fucking
Just says IOU.
mortified if I walked into the kitchen with a horse's tail hanging on the ass.
She pulls it out and
Like,
says, "Will you marry
You're
me?"
like,
And
you're a
shite.
father, get it out now. Think about what you've done. You animal.
fucking disgusting. Gotta go live in a garden.
In a new thing, they have to weigh up what you like and go, well, is he worth this?
Well, that's what I'm asking.
Is
I'm
he
asking like,
worth
how
this?
early do you have a conversation and because some people just have one thing. Some people just want to get fucking up their ass. Like I know I've got mates who want to be pegged and first that sound. But is it one of them where it goes, oh, let's use your vibrator while we're shagging, and then what other toys can we use?
I bought a vibrating bullet from Tesco and I was just shagging her and I just shoved it on a clit.
Yeah.
When you talk about it, sounds like you're just doing a bit of DIY.
Yeah.
Bought it from Tesco, shoved it on a
The telly would
Yeah.
work, just smacked the side of it a couple of
What it is.
times.
He talks about his sex life like Jim Ross would talk about fucking like WWE. Do you know what I mean?
No, but it is what it is.
Shoved it on
I gave her a slobber knocker with this fucking vibrating bullet. And then we moved on from the bullet.
Slobber
then,
knocker, what, sorry?
Oh, it's just a Jim Ross reference. And
Hold on. How do you buy a sex toy in Tesco?
they sell
do sell them,
in
yeah,
Tesco.
for sure.
Yeah, you can get a
Really?
vibrating
Club
bullet,
card and that.
12
Cock
quid, yeah.
rings and that, like little shit.
You can get like a bullet, like a proper
Yeah.
one, and they're all good.
Bullets entry level now, I
From
reckon.
where?
I think
No,
that's
yeah.
become into like a condom sort of
Bullet
thing now.
sound, yeah.
It's bad when Tesco start selling male masturbators. That's
Have you ever bought
What's a
sex
male
stuff with your
masturbator?
kid? With
No,
you?
no,
In the big shop.
yeah, to
I
be
still
fair,
get
yeah.
a twinge when I walk past the Johnnies in a supermarket. You know?
I bought
still get a
Johnny's
little-
one with my kid.
No,
Like,
sir.
woo!
I prefer the free
They are
ones. mate.
sexy packets. They are sexy packets, aren't they?
With a little feather on.
Just
Skin
you see
spelt of a Y,
the
you're
little,
like, ooh.
like purple, dark, like flare light, like flat. It's like,
You're proper on the Tesco's own brand there, the skin ones. They're heavy, them.
are they
Do you using
Tesco?
Johnny's?
Yeah.
No, he
gonna
just.
say.
Sometimes it can be horny.
My mate
using
was
one.
using Johnny's for 5 years with his wife.
But do you not think it can be horny using one? Like, oh, this is a bit of a weird one. Like, oh,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it's like it's a one night stand sort of thing using the Johnny.
No.
To be fair, sometimes I
He's just
prefer
desperate
it.
to be single. He's like,
You know, you just want a
creating
poshie.
like an illusion.
Yeah, the poshie.
Yeah, I've had plenty. It's just when you don't want mess. Like if I'm sat there and I haven't had a wank in 3 days, I know that the discharge, the cum coming out
be
is
larger
going to
than
be...
usual.
It's going to be a projectile
Get a
weapon.
hand, just get a hand towel.
A hand towel? No, but then you've got to wash the hand towel. Bear in mind, I live with Mike Osborne.
Yeah.
So I'm using Mike Osborne's hand towel to
Throw in a washing
cheesecloth.
basket.
Nah, you've got to use...
Could be worse. Could be using his hand.
I don't mind baby wipes. No, to be fair, that'd be sexy, that.
Baby,
Right,
you don't
fair.
mind baby wipe?
Baby wipes. Because you could just clean everything off, you know what I mean?
Fragrance
Yeah, but
ones
yeah,
and
but
that
it's-
little chamomile on the end of his shaft.
How focused
You mean
is your
camembert?
Chamomile.
What's
no.
chamomile?
Chamomile.
chamomile lotion?
Chamomile?
Chamomile.
Oh, I
Am I
thought you
saying
meant
it
the
wrong?
chamomile tea.
Chamomile
But I
tea.
thought you meant like knob cheese.
It's like a little lotion people have in the bath.
Camembert.
With the
Like,
baby
that's a
wipes, baby
dirty
wipes too small to collect, really.
To collect cum. You just wipe it. Excess.
Yeah, but how slow? Do you know? I don't know. Maybe I'm enjoying my wanks too much, but I think I need a larger spread area so I can go. I just fucking fire.
It's not a dartboard.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I don't think he just goes and he doesn't know what's going to happen down there.
To
I
be
wouldn't.
fair,
Yeah,
you
but I'm
can't
not
see it,
standing.
so-
Got to have the baby wipe for your old open palm, like ready.
You
just
know
in
you're
case,
fat when you're
in
giving
case
yourself
you
a
catch
reach
it, sort
around,
of
innit?
thing.
Like you sat there going...
He's getting these feelings now. Look at his face. He's half going.
I'm trying to work out what he's. Surely every wank's a reach around.
No, it's
I
bad,
just
innit?
want that as a gift now of him just doing it.
Hey, that's
Like plans to
fine.
Rob fuming. Just like,
Is it every wank you reach around?
No,
though?
no, 'cause it's there, innit? You're not
Yeah, so
reaching around.
you are, aren't you?
I know, but you've got to reach around your gut.
Yeah, that's just standard, though.
if you lay down, do you still have a gut in that? Do they not like flop to the sides like a bird's tits and that?
Probably a little
bird's
bit, yeah.
tits.
It's, I've got no problem wanking if that's what we're asking.
Just all like...
I still hold on. Am I the odd one out? Do you think one baby wipe is enough to collect cum?
You just said you needed a hand towel.
No, I said I'd use a hand towel for
seems unnecessary.
Really?
A full towel for a fucking wank.
That's too large. If anything.
Think of the planet.
I don't
Hey,
think
it was Egyptian cotton.
You need 6 strips of Andrex and then you're boxed up.
Yeah.
But I don't think you're
Fold that into 3 for the double layer so it can seep through. Roll it up, boom, in the scroll.
No.
Off you go to kick the kids up from school.
I don't find that relaxing enough. No.
Relaxing?
I think you're on edge.
Do you have yourself a little spread in that? Make the bed, lie on
got
it.
a smorgasbord.
A cheese board.
Yeah.
That's where the cabinet comes in.
How can you wank without a cheese board?
He's there wanking over you, damn.
Is that still an over finish?
Either way, it's a bit
I don't like the I don't like toilet
Imagine
paper.
wanking over food. Just looking at people eating Mackies. Oh, God.
If you're going to wank over
what
food,
George
it'd
was
never
like.
be a double cheeseburger from Mackies.
Some people are into that though, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a bit on this. I read an article on like an
You've
OnlyFans
been
girl
on it.
like gets paid like
It's an
20 grand a
ASMR
month,
thing to like chew and people like.
and she just sits there eating like crisps and that.
That's
and then,
getting fat like some men watching women eat.
no, because she's like she wasn't.
I know it's
Just
the
saying
idea of it
underwear.
inflating, innit? You know what I mean? Like a Lilo. Just like...
Like that balloon fetish people have. People
Yeah.
Like,
But you're just
some
watching a
men
game,
pay to watch
like
a
a
game.
mukbang thing where they're sat there just with loads of scran and they're just eating bear. Is that what you're on about?
No, she just sits there in different underwear and just like she'll have a bag of crisps.
people just like get off on it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's probably
And
because she's fit.
she's like a size 12. Do you know what I mean?
I know,
Like,
but is
she's
she
not-
fit?
Right.
Yeah.
That's because she's fit, innit?
Right, but so many girls are fit.
I know, but if any girl was eating a bag of
niche, isn't she?
there's nothing wrong with if someone's into just watching birds eat.
No, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it, but you're saying that it's only happening
You're
because she's
arguing it
fit.
exists. It doesn't exist.
No, I just think it's a bit weird. Like, why would you sit there on Twitch just in a bra, just eating a pack of crisps?
Because
What
men,
the-
Because men-
Men are
Hey,
paying
you
her
know
20 grand a month.
20 grand a month?
That's what I said, yeah.
Nah,
She
I'm going to
gets,
start eating crisps on Twitch. I might get a £5 a month. Possibly. Nah, not really.
Yeah,
you
maybe
eat so
might
many
be-
crisps, it'd fucking be negative equity.
Yeah. and all the bras I'll be wearing. It's like... Rob, what size are you, bra?
I'm too broad.
You're too broad. 185
I've got
days.
big back.
I've got shoulders and a big back to not have to whip.
To not have to wear it.
Little man tits.
I had a beat
Whereas
cup
if you
when I
get
was
fat,
fat.
you
Yeah,
got
I've
fat,
got-
you'd have tits.
What a little shit.
See?
Yeah.
I'm just too.
I'm worried about this. Like, I'm worried about this.
A
little-
mole.
Oh,
Yeah,
God,
it's like
yeah.
a big. I'm worried
Well,
about.
something's
it.
got to kill you.
Yeah, if it's tick
At least-
cancer,
at least
what
if
breast
it's-
cancer,
at least
it's
if
called. Tick
At least
cancer.
it's breast cancer, it's respectable and it's not the
Yeah,
ale. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
What do you
it's
At least
reckon
the
your
kids
life
will have something to-
expectancy is?
I thought it was 25, to be honest. None of me.
What age are you now?
25.
Right, brilliant.
Yeah.
When's your birthday?
June. I've got till June
You've
to
got till
die.
June, right?
Well, to be fair, I died.
27 club you, innit?
Yeah.
That'd be fitting.
Yeah,
Kurt
I'll
Cobain, Adam Hughes.
finally. I'll have like a year of trying at
Yeah,
comedy.
26 you'll try. You'll release a special and then
Yeah.
you'll die.
And then
you'll
I'll
be like,
die.
That's actually decent.
Was
you know?
Kurt
Yeah,
Cobain
yeah.
27?
Yeah, he's
27
club,
club,
yeah.
innit?
Who?
Him and
Outed
Amy
himself
Winehouse and that.
Yeah, because I reckon if I released a special, it'd actually be weirdly good.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I would die. I'd die. Yeah, it'd be shite. I'd die.
You released a
I think
special
you
at the
dying of
school
breast
one this
cancer,
morning.
though, would that be like a gift to your kids?
Yeah. They'd be
'Cause,
like,
like-
oh.
At least that.
Imagine your dad dying of breast cancer.
Yeah. But at least it wasn't in a drunken stupor in his own couch pissing.
Yeah, but that's a little bit nicer than me going yellow with jaundice
Yeah.
and tying a scoliosis.
Yeah, I do. I think that.
You're a victim on the school playground there, right?
You know what I mean?
Oh,
We're being
that's
sensible about me
annoying.
dying of breast cancer here. And
Yeah.
you're just giggling at the idea of a father dying of tick cancer.
You'd just call it chest cancer, wouldn't you? That's,
Yeah.
But yeah, your dad died
You
of
just
breast
call it cancer. I wouldn't even specify the
Like
area.
a fucking your dad thing, doesn't
'Cause
it?
no one's gonna be
Your
like-
dad died of breast cancer.
Your dad's got a pink ribbon, lad.
But if I'm in school and I'm like, oh, my dad's just died, and they go, oh, of what? Cancer. Well, then no one's going to go, what type? Do you know what I
Oh,
mean?
I think they would.
No, yeah.
You
It
reckon?
brutally would.
I'm one of them no-bed kids. Be like,
Yeah.
what
What type? Go on. Was it up his ass?
Yeah,
Was
what
it?
cancer was it?
Yeah, arse cancer. What
Couldn't he get
gets us,
chemo? No, I
innit?
never heard you that go through chemo. Why didn't I get chemo?
Yeah, we
Arse cancer for us.
we
And
have
this-
bumhole bollock cancer.
What's the one that you don't get the smear for? Cervical.
Yeah.
Cervical.
Yeah, your dad died of cervical cancer.
Your
Your
dad
dad was riddled with cervical cancer and breast cancer.
Your dad was like
Your dad went for
cosplaying.
the
Bollocks were in perfect condition.
Your dad
Cervical
died a month
cancer
before the
tightens
smear
up your
test.
pussy.
Your dad goes for smear test.
Your dad gets free tampons from the clinic.
Do you have free tampons?
Yeah, from the clinic if you're poor, yeah.
Oh, that's so.
Yeah.
If your skins. Actually, I don't think you do. I think you get free, Johnny.
No, actually, you don't, do you?
I think that's the whole point. Yeah, you don't.
I think the argument is, yeah.
It's our regularly
you
sweets,
should get
the
them,
tampons,
yeah.
and fucking luxury.
Yes, yeah,
Well, they're
yeah.
considered luxury items, aren't they?
To be fair, they're nice and soft.
Tampons.
Yeah, line on a couple of them. When you've been
balsamic vinegar with them.
Oh, dirty.
It's just crust. It's just crust on the tampon.
Do you remember that girl that ate her own tampon? Do you remember?
What? What's
Do you remember her going viral years ago? No, it was years ago. She just ate it on camera. It wasn't a process or anything. She went like insanely viral.
I know, but was she
that's just the idea of eating cotton wool to me. It's just a bit.
Yeah.
No, it was used, mate.
It was a used tampon.
It was
I know,
used.
yeah.
Simon.
I know, but for me, it's like
it's the cotton wool rather than the blood.
Yeah.
The blood's not the issue.
When you think about it, when you think about it, we've all had a little
Yeah.
taste.
We've all had a little bit of the
Yeah.
boom boom blood.
It is. Yeah, I quite enjoy. It's warmer, innit? When they're on, it's warmer, and because I've got a heavy beard to come up, and it's and it's like
Comb it out on that, yeah.
comb it out with
Baby
the
sick and menstrual blood in there. Doing the school.
Yeah. There, blood everywhere, mate.
It's quite funny that we both come together, baby sick, and the fucking thing he should have had in the first place.
Adam uses spent.
Well, his boyfriend been to bed, unfortunately.
Yeah. Stella mixed with pum pum blood.
So I don't mind it though. It's just the birds are hornier and then they're angrier beforehand, so you can be a little bit heavier. You know what I mean? You can like take it out on them and
they're more sensitive in the nipples. And
and you're just like,
Bed sheets look like the autistic massacre at the end of it.
Yeah, it's great,
No,
man.
no.
You're there, you're like, what an episode of Peaky Blinders that was. You know what I mean? With a little cap on,
Scatty, it's
blood
dirtier,
everywhere.
isn't it? It's a bit
Yeah.
scatty.
No, but anything a little bit
Rogue.
seedy
Yeah.
is heavy. Like I lost my virginity with a fucking smackhead brass.
How was your mum?
I was going to say.
How was your mum? Oh, hey. Your dad's a £5
Easy.
smackhead brass.
Easy, that one. Bang.
Yeah, it's straight in with the mar joke. My ma's doing alright, actually. She's
Makes
doing
one of you.
alright, yeah. She's doing alright.
She's got all her own teeth now. She's flying.
Yeah, veneers.
I mean, they're not here. Yeah, exactly.
Shot sponsored
She owns
by the
them
same
anyway.
fella who's on Paul.
Oh, smackhead brass for your face.
Oh yeah, it was a threesome with another comedian as well. It was great.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it was.
Who was the
belter.
other comedian?
I'm not naming on a podcast.
Yeah, I wasn't.
No, it's a bit. It's
Will you tell us after?
They're still active.
Are they still a
no,
comedian?
they quit.
Oh, good.
Of course,
She
they
or
quit.
that? Oh, him.
No, it was a fella. It was
And
So you lost your virginity
in a threesome.
in a
with-
threesome with a fellow comic.
did you
Yeah.
did you go half on the
Loyal
bill?
to the game.
I paid 20 quid. No, I paid the £5 and then he paid 20 quid to join in.
That feels
Yeah.
right.
So I basically we were walking up Arbon Street and the smackheads walked up to us and went.
Fucking brass got paid work before you
literally.
did.
To be fair, I actually got paid for the gig. That's what I paid. That's what I paid.
Yeah, that's the $5 of the bucket split.
It wasn't a bucket split. It was the
Split
host and
bucket.
compare. I got 50 quid in at that gig. Yeah, it was great. I got 50 quid for that gig.
And you only gave her a $5?
Yeah. No, I had a couple of cans as well. You know what I mean? I gave her some special brew.
Where was it?
It was in a student flat. No, it was on Arbon Street by Auto. I was walking up, and this smackhead walked up and went, "Say, if either of you's got a lighter," and I was pissed, and I just went, "Just come up to the flat and use our hob." You know what I mean? And she did. She came up and used the hob. And then we went, oh, fuck it, do you want some of these ciders? We were on like 8.5, but you know that Orangey Boom Black Label?
Yeah.
And we were on that K-Black cider. We were doing snake bites with them. And I was getting proper wankered. And we were giving this smackhead booze. And then we started feeding her beak, you know what I mean? Like
Feeding
her?
This is starting.
This is getting a bit dark. This
yeah. And then
Getting a
we
little
took
bit
advantage of
rapey,
someone.
and then the lad went to, I was a virgin, I was a pussy. And then the lad
Oh
went
yeah, because you were a virgin, it's all fine then. Yeah.
the other lad went to bed.
Some
and
virgins
then,
shoot up schools, mate. It's like, we don't care. It's like a
to be
cop
fair,
out.
she seen that I had a bit of money on me, and she went, "Yeah, do you want
That's
me to?"
50 quid.
She went, "Do you want me to suck your dick?" And I just went, "Fuck it, I'll give you a £5, girl."
I seem to remember you telling me this story.
We were in Wetherspoons the next day, and so she fucking started sucking me dick for a fiver, and then the other comic walked in halfway through, and then I was probably about to finish, to be fair, and I
think I can remember this.
You probably.
Well,
did.
I know this comic, or was it before my time?
Maybe before your time, and he went to he went to the Smackhead. Is it alright if I join in?
Oh, I know who it is now.
Paul Smith.
Yeah, what do you do? And literally,
Hiya, mate.
Who are you here with? Just had him.
No, I know who it is now. Yeah.
And then he went. She went. Yeah, I need the money. Just pay us the extra dough. And we went into his room, and then I was getting.
Oh man, this is getting sad.
I was getting heads on an angle while he was banging a doggy. And then I went into and then he finished, and then she went, yeah, I'll ride you on the toilet seat. So we went into his bog, and it was one of those toilet seats. Yeah, come sit here. Yeah. And you know them bog seats that are half broke, and they just go, whoop, you know. So I sat there.
Got one of them at mine.
And
I was going to say, I've got one I need to fix at home.
you know when you're hard, but it's not a fully, like a
75%.
I had a 75% set, so she sat on and it was a bit floppy, and then she was riding, and then my bum slipped, and the bog seat snapped off, and she fell onto the floor, and her head hit me knee. And then,
head hit your knee.
It was bad.
She headbutted me knee.
Yeah. Oh, it was bad though. And then in the morning, she was like, "Have you got any more money?" And I went, "Get the fuck out now."
She stayed the night.
Yeah. She passed out on the couch, and I passed out on a couch. I was homeless as well.
Well, he had just knocked her out, so.
Yeah. She was already asleep. She might as well stay.
You didn't have to use hypno. Just.
Good old fucking.
Good old flying knee. Sort anyone out.
So because of that, seedy stuff's fun.
Yeah, that is a wild story.
That.
Yeah, it's one of them. Aaron, have you got any tales like that?
No.
Haven't any of you just
one of them
walk past like a smackhead and just went, "Glad."
No.
What is that guy doing now?
He don't know. He's got an alright job, I think.
Has he?
Yeah, he's doing alright. Just doesn't remember the tale.
He's a pimp.
Yeah.
He's increased from a £5 to 20 quid an hour now.
It's wild.
It's bad when you suffer for less than minimum wage.
I haven't used any of them. It's standard to be shagging smackheads.
I think everyone's got a seedy tale.
Not me.
Not you, to be fair. You're a blade, aren't you? So you wouldn't.
She's a blade.
You wouldn't have had these life experiences.
Yeah, you're right. My situation's way worse. Yeah, you're right.
I love the way, even though I know exactly what he means, and I'm sort of on his side, but at the same time, I understand that's not the right way to think.
No, you've got to learn.
Quite happy with my current standings, to be fair.
A bit of a maverick.
You've got to grow up in it. You've got to do something stupid and go, oh yeah, I can't do that ever again.
Oh yeah.
Like if you're just doing normal shit, you won't have your horrible mistake until you're in your mid-50s. And by that time...
his life will be the horrible mistake. You marry the wrong woman, your head falls off. That's the problem.
Because I've made all of my... shag and
you had a breakdown today.
Today.
But you're acting like, oh no, that's you in the past.
You're out of the cycle. You're still very much...
Still firmly in it.
The eye of the tornado, Adam.
Yeah, to be fair, I am a tampon fairly placed. In between the funny.
It is fascinating to see where your career will go.
Yeah, it'll go nowhere.
You should get it documented.
Could go anywhere.
I DM'd Adam Rushton once, pissed. And I went, I reckon we go to the BBC with a documentary about me, you know. And he went, send me an email in the morning about it. And I was like, go on. I actually thought it through though. Just like how shit my open mics are. I reckon that'd be alright to watch.
It would be a great documentary, yeah.
How fucking bad.
The problem is though, in most documentaries there needs to be something to cling on to.
Yeah,
like a hope. Like a hero. Or something. It's
think Emerson Young could be the hero.
You can't just be a fucking pisshead.
Or Paul Gittins. Oh, you don't know Paul Gittins?
Just so open spot. I don't know Paul Gittins yourself, but I know Emerson Young.
Oh, Emerson's great. Paul is a...
Emerson's alright.
Paul's...
How gig with Emerson? Did a Dean's gig,
yeah, it's just a kooky open spot. Everyone likes the look of it. It's like, he's probably going to kill himself at some point soon.
Yeah. He will.
Do you reckon? Seemed alright when I.
So horrible on fucking on a podcast about another open spot. Like, it's fucking horrible.
He's only young, isn't
That's what I thought when I saw him. I thought, oh, he's done all right. He seems a nice enough lad.
I'm
and then he was
just getting Staunton's market.
And then he was in the green room jumping up and down over how well it went, and went, oh, he's going to kill himself soon.
He seemed all right when
he semi-pro before we start skitting him on your podcast.
I'm not skitting him.
8 gigs in.
I don't have to skit. I'm telling him that's the way I think.
You're not skitting him. You're like, oh, he's going to kill himself.
I know, but that's not skitting. That's a prediction.
I'm telling you, that's the way I think.
Yeah, no, Nostradamus wasn't skitting 9/11, was he?
Yeah.
Like when he was saying 9/11 will happen.
Why are you getting? You know him, don't you?
Yeah.
And you think suicide vibes as well?
No, not really. But
it's more the way I think. If I see someone that happy over so little,
I wouldn't be surprised. There's loads on the circuit at the minute that I'm thinking they'll dangle.
Do you reckon?
Loads.
That's a dangler.
No, because Liverpool now has actually Liverpool's got quite nice for being an open spot now. Like because you've got hot water, which is the fucking one of the best clubs. So you've got access.
You can get a solid fucking gig in every single week as an open spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now you can get,
because hot water was like for so long. I mean, I'm still dead new to the circuit, but like you look at some acts who die at every single gig, and then they'll play hot water once every 6 months, and it keeps the spark alive. Do you know what I mean?
Well, that's not a good thing, is it?
No, of course not. But like, you can get a really good.
Well, I'm
gig
glad I'm starting to host more Sundays because I'll fucking iron that out.
Yeah, I think you can get pros and cons is dead now, isn't it?
Yeah, that's died. Killed that.
Was that yours?
Yeah, it's bad.
You took over, didn't you?
I took over it. No, it improved for a bit.
You could take over the comedy store. It'd be fucked, couldn't it?
Yeah. To be fair, it's already fucking sinking. Like the comedy store in Manny.
The London one's doing all right.
Oh, the London one's down, but the one in Manny's sunk.
Yeah.
The floor's gone. And with pros and cons, it was like they just kept hiring MCs who had never MC'd before, and it made no sense to me.
That was the whole point of the gig, though, wasn't it?
And then I just went, I've been comparing, let me compare. And then I compared it for 2 years and actually got fairly okay at comparing. So now I can compare, but I compare loads for clubs and that now. But, well, laughing out.
Your own.
Yeah. To be fair, I was
approached for loads of places now that
Ruffle.
I book.
Hey, rolling on the floor laughing. I've done that every week for it. He's actually paid me in full, you know.
Has he?
Yeah. At the end, I'm going, will you pay me? And he just paid me like half an hour later. And I was like, this Lee's a nice guy. Well, Adam Ruston's fuming.
Yeah, man.
He owes my agency 10 grand. Oh, shut up, lad.
Sure, because your acts can't get booked anywhere else.
Mike Edge used to MC.
Mike Edge was brilliant as well. I really liked him when I started. Good guy.
When you started.
Yeah.
Past tense.
Yeah. No, because 7 years ago.
As he says, perennial open spot.
Yeah.
Who was that other one that used to do it? What was he called?
Mike Edge done it. Ian Smith done it.
What was that other like? Mike? Was he called Mike?
It was Mark Fitz.
Yeah.
Mark Fitz done it for a bit. Tom Sullivan's had a go.
Who used to be there, didn't he?
Cash Boyle MC'd it for a bit.
Is she still going?
Nah, well, maybe in London, but not.
Right.
Yeah.
She moved to London, has she?
I think so. She there was like a split up between comedians.
Was there?
Yeah, there was like a big lesbian debacle. And one of them,
you miss so much when you get out of
one of them moved down south, and the other one won a comedy award. So yeah.
Poor.
It's bad when that happens, when you're shagging a comic and you win a fucking comedy award 4 years later. Fuck, you fume about
that. It's mad the way it happens a lot as well.
Yeah.
Comedy awards.
Not comedy awards, but like one comic goes on to be successful and the other one wants to kill themselves.
Yeah.
This is so heavy, this one, by the way. What the fuck's happened here? This is the third one I've done.
This is standard. The one, your ones have all been nice.
Yeah.
We haven't dragged you to the muddy waters. Yeah, that's why.
The issue is when you were saying
knocked out a brass and I'm going to kill an open spot.
I never said I'm going to kill him. I just said, right. It wasn't an insult to them. It was just an insight to the way I might think.
Yeah,
it's more about me. It says more about me than it says about them. That I was just how happy and giddy they were for it to have gone well on a Sunday. That I thought, the harsh realities of the world are going to hit you.
Like they've got that fucking tainted view of the circuit at the minute. Do you know what I mean? Where every good gig is like, oh my god, it's just a puppy dog.
No, but when you go and you're that happy, you suffer from bipolar.
Yeah. What's that?
He was that happy. He probably had bipolar. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, because if Rob's there just watching this little...
He's openly autistic, like.
Yeah. Openly autistic. That's sick, that.
Yeah, some of them try to hide it, don't they?
Yeah, Rustin. And...
Just name dropping comics who none of your fucking audience know.
I know,
like agencies.
Problem
is, like, you're naming people I don't know.
Hughes, so.
So you've got all these listeners that are just go, who the fuck's Rushton?
Yeah.
Who's Raffle?
And I'm not putting them in.
They'll be edited out then.
No, I'm not editing it either. Fuck them. I'd rather the drama.
Yeah. To be
Do you
fair,
ever miss being like an open spot and being new?
I'm still quite new though.
And you're still
But you're new to the circuit, but like, but
he's
he's an open spot. If you call him an open spot, there'd be more. He's an open spot on pro bills. He's not. He's not mixing in the open spots. He's in a different pool, I'd say.
Yeah, it's not like you're at
if
stage time every
If I do those gigs, it's all like stuff I wrote that day. As opposed
and if you're doing an open spot, it's to be seen by that promoter. It's not because you're made up to be on that gig.
Yeah,
it's to try and get more.
It's a level above, isn't it?
So that's what I'm saying. Do you ever miss like going to the open mic nights where everyone there's the same level and
only sometimes, like if I'm in a green room with like fucking jobbing comics who just don't even look at you, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I just feel like anxious and stuff, and I'm like fucking scared to speak.
Yeah.
It's been like this for the first 50 minutes of this pod, to be fair.
I'm always scared to speak.
Just really sat here just watching these two argue about brasses and that.
I do love how it's just like a very brutal.
I was going to suggest doing Hughesy, me, you, Aaron, just to give it a break.
Swap?
Yeah.
4-3-3 formation sort of thing.
1-2-1-2.
Well, should we swap now?
We can't do that.
Why?
They can't.
I know. It's more you than them, I think, at this point.
Yeah. I'm not actually. I just can't be bothered.
He said he's comfy, sorry.
Yeah.
That's the only sort of thing. Like if I'm gigging with like, do you know what I mean? If like the three of us are on a pro bill or whatever, then it's sound. You know what I mean? Because I know that I'm going into like the mates and you get
stuff,
but like sometimes when I just gig with a comic from fucking London that I've never met and they just sneer at you across the green room.
You just speak to
who's
them?
hosting? Oh, him, right, sound. It's like brilliant.
I get what you mean. I still get like that sometimes myself, but yeah, I know what you mean. Sometimes I just miss the excitement of it all because you are now very much in the trenches.
It's just sometimes like if you
what it could have been
when you gig with comics that are like they've got a bit of success, and I've got a name in my head. I won't say it, but like they've got a bit of success, and then they just go, and they just look down on everyone. I'm sat there thinking like, I don't know where I'll get in stand up, but you're probably doing this to everyone, and they're gonna remember.
Yeah,
and some of them are gonna get bigger than you. Yeah, and they're gonna still think you're a knobhead, and I don't get it, mate.
I think.
Well,
I don't want to guess. No,
don't guess.
No, because
then you just like fucking.
No, but if I guess and he does like a big smirk that I'm spot on as well, and then it's just clearly them.
If it's not wrong, if it's not that person.
I know,
if you are wrong, you just started listing people that you can't stand.
No, but I actually like the person who I think it is.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, it's bollocks.
We've all met people like that.
Yeah, that's most of the fucking circle.
I don't really know. I just think I give people a bit of grace when I'm in agreement because you just don't know what they want to do before they go on stage. Like, if someone's rude, I think, oh, maybe they just don't want to talk or they want to do this, they want to do that. But then again, I'm very much of if you let them bother, they've won.
Yeah,
just have to zone out. But that's just the way that guy behaves, and just sort of
And to be fair, if you're the big guy in a green room as well, that's just as annoying as being a rude twat.
All right, Adam, I'm sitting right here.
No,
what was that? What?
No, like if you
the big I am in a green room as well. That's annoying.
Just trying to throw. If you're in the green room,
I'm telling you, his live diary is built on gaslighting people. That's all live diaries gaslighting people.
Stood next to the promoter.
I made you. I've never met you, mate. I've never fucking met you. You're only doing that club because I recommended you. I know, who are you?
We literally had this conversation. I texted Phil Chapman's going to Amsterdam for his birthday. I said, we're going. And he's like, I don't know if I can sway the money. And I went, I said, look what fucking Smith Stag did for your diary. He went, did fucking nothing. I went, you're in hot water there because of me now. And he's like, your whole life is just you gaslighting people like you've done favours for them.
That's it.
And I was like, he's going to be that jobbing comic. And he's
like, your whole bucket list is just you gaslight people you've done favours for them or made them. And I was like, sitting there going, that's my whole life, that, mate. My whole life is based on me gaslighting people that they need me more than they do.
Yeah, you'll be like fucking 70 years old in a pub and people like, they'll come up, like the greatest of all time will come up the Mount Rushmore of comics, and you'll just be sat there skitting them all like, oh, he's fucking
Made him.
That's what Cogman's
Never made himself though, did he? Never made himself. And that's the biggest regret.
See that Mount Rushmore? I built that fucking thing.
But he left himself
Who put the mountain there?
To be fair, you would just be a tradesman doing it as well.
Yeah, who put the mountain there? Me.
Yeah, it was just me and a gang of gypsies.
Just calling myself God there.
How long have you been going?
7 years.
Is it?
Yeah. I started September 2015.
Are
when
you
did
doing
you give
any
up?
clubs?
Yeah.
When did you give up trying to get on the circuit properly?
I haven't really tried to get on.
That's what I'm saying. When did
you ask questions that make him realise things about himself.
No, like I haven't.
Because how long have you given up for? Given up for? You're just like, I'm not. What are you on about?
It's like I haven't tried. Because when I go before lockdown, I was doing quite well.
Yeah.
And then lockdown happened, and then I had a kid, and then me partner at the time didn't want me to pursue it. So I was like, how do I get fast money? So I just started running 4 gigs. So I'd get every gig I'd do, I'd come home with a bit of cash.
So you could justify doing it.
Yeah, just so I can justify it, so I can still like go with the flow.
There used to be an act called, I think they're doing all right on a different circuit. So, do you know Jolly Boat?
Yeah, no Jolly Boat.
So when I was coming up, Jolly Boat was coming up. They'd been going for a year or two, I think, before me. But they were smashing it. They were winning everything that they entered.
The fantastic Jolly Boat.
But they didn't have the patience to go from, the bit where you just...
Is it like a double act, Jolly Boat? Or is it just
two brothers,
stage?
yeah. It's like musical comedians. And it's like they pretend to be pirates, and then eventually it grew to be more than that, but they just kept the name Jolly Boat.
They're like festival comics now.
Yeah, they do loads of festivals and like alternative sort of.
And every now and then they have like their own festival. They have
shows
Jolly Con.
Yeah,
and they're very good. Like
the Pilgrim.
Yeah.
Like I'm not knocking them as an act, but what the problem they had is, every time you move up to a next step, you sort of gig a little bit less, or so when you want to come from an open spot to a middle spot, you stop taking the open spot gigs, so you're doing less gigs while you establish yourself, and then it comes back up again. You start again. It's the same as when you go for one to be an opener or a closer. You step back because you start refusing to do the middle spots because you only want to be seen as an opener or closer. So it's just like a way of life. You've got to do it. Jolly Boat would never. They could never take a step back, and they started chasing all the quick cash. And because they were getting money doing all these cabaret shows and festival shows, they just kept taking all them gigs.
Like yesterday, I got 200 quid doing 20 minutes with a Tom Jones tribute act.
Yeah.
So
that's what they were taking all that money. And I remember talking about it going, why don't you get in the clubs of a weekend and that? Because the money's long term. And they couldn't do it. It was just a quick
every
sort of
time,
cash, and then they probably be on telly and that now, and now they're just not their own little following, but they're not as big as
they're probably where they want to be with it though. Like they've got enough of a following where they can do a show in Liverpool, sell it out, and they can go Manchester, sell it out.
Yeah,
London,
but they're not like
sell it out, but they're not
25 quid ticket sellouts. They're £10 ticket sellouts.
Yeah.
And it's like it's not really like. It's not a proper
it's
tour.
An alternative act as well. It's harder to actually get that 25 quid like ticket
off their
thing.
audience. Their audience is very committed but very small.
Yeah.
Like where they could have been a lot bigger by now. Like especially some of the stuff was brilliant, but like I say, they just didn't have the thing in them to go. I'll work at this for fuck all because I know what I'm working towards.
Yeah,
it's like
that's where cash. I need to, if I want to do it, I need to make, because I'm better than
that's what becomes hard when you're not driving as well. That's where it becomes a lot harder.
Is there 2 of them though?
Yeah.
2 brothers, yeah.
Well, but then you split the fee.
Yeah, but they're also very come from
they're well off.
Yeah, the dad pays the rent and all that. So
yeah, which is good. Like to be fair, my mum bought my house for me. I had a little bit of cash, but she helped me get on the property ladder. It's not like I'm fucking minted or come from like a posh.
No, but that's
what I mean, I got a little bit of help, but nothing wrong with a little bit of help. It's just, but not the amount of acts that have came sort of through what I run. Is ridiculous. Like the amount of acts that have came through my shitty gigs and have learned skills that you wouldn't have learned by doing proper.
Who's the most famous act that has gone through your open mic scene?
No, there's no one.
Sam Serrano.
Oh yeah, that gimp.
Sam Serrano from Dave.
Yeah. No, but like Sam can actually handle rooms because of the gigs that I was putting them on.
I don't know about that.
But I gave them stage time and no one else would at the start. That's like what I do. It's very grassroots. It's not like a fucking.
You literally just turned into what we just slagged him off for.
Yeah.
I made Sam Serrano.
I'm not saying I've made Sam. Sam's got one of the biggest work ethics.
No, to be fair,
Sam and Tom Atten Woods for new acts have very. It was him, and he has
someone putting on.
I was joking. I was
someone putting on nights like that when you are new, and you don't know anyone, but you can just go. Anyone can go on at any point.
Yeah,
can be useful. If it's like it's on your door, you go like it is still
the useful for the
thing.
first 6 months, and then after that, I think there's a negative sort of end.
Maybe.
And like
it's where if you're still doing the same gig every week.
Sort of thing,
yeah.
So like I run a gig in a little bar called Round the Corner every Tuesday. We have like 10 of the same acts, and they're there every week, and they'll stagnate in that.
It's like you're putting on this toxic night, knowing that this is fucking all of these.
Yeah.
These 10 acts are watching each other every week. They don't know how badly damaged they're going to be at the end of this.
You know, he's like
haven't
Red.
played one real audience member in 7 months.
He's like Red from Shawshank, just watching people become institutionalized.
Yeah.
Like he needs to get out in 6 months, otherwise it's going to get to him.
Yeah.
The transition from that the raw open mic even to the booked events, because when I started at Water,
every open spot is going to turn into Brooks. The fucking hands of him.
Well, I think
when Water got big though, like 2017, all the other proper gigs, the smaller proper gigs, shut.
Right.
So the only gigs that were happening outside of the Jacaranda or even Seal Street at the time were my little open mic. So everyone was doing them, and I still like the grassroots side of it.
The grassroots one when I was coming up was John Wilson's Hoo-Ha. Like that was what yours is like. It was just where like there'd be like 8 of us who go to this glass house bar where there's no one there. And there was John Wilson. There was the Jude Plunkett. Do you remember her?
Yeah.
No.
She who else was there? Henry Cherney would do some of them. And
I remember Henry
I'd be turning up, and then there'd just be like 6 of you there doing this gig to each other.
Yeah.
But it was useful to just be on stage.
Quite good about 6 months later, a year later.
Every now and then they put a night on, and some people would turn up.
And when they had like 20 audience in, it was great. But they used to have booked open mic. No, but
that's what it would be like.
But it was proper booked. You know what I mean? So there'd be 6 then. So now
that's why he's the Don Corleone.
So now I'll have 20 acts. And it's ridiculous.
What I did, I used to do open mics where there was 10 acts there. You'd all play each other, and I thought, how can we make this better? More acts.
Yeah. No, it's just getting people. It's just open mic. You just turn up and you do it. I run it in the music model. You turn up, you have a go, 3 songs, whatever, 3 bits,
fair
and
enough.
and I make money off it.
I heard a story about you in the green room this weekend.
Oh, here we go.
So he's got him on. It's an intervention.
No, because he's been booked for ages. And I think it's an old story, but I think I did before, but someone reminded me of it. When Hot Water blew up in like 2017, did you have a stall in the Albert Dock where you were selling tickets to Hot Water that didn't exist?
No, that didn't happen. The amount of stories that people tell me about me.
That's why I asked, because I thought. So I got told.
Have you?
I got told you set up a stall and you were booking people into Hot Water to the free nights.
Proper lemonade stand.
That there was no tickets there for. And you were just booking them in on your phone for the free tickets and then taking money off them to tell them they booked in.
Yeah,
that is a fucking belter.
I heard that. I thought that is funny as fuck. That is brilliant.
Funny. What actually happened was,
I don't think he's bright enough for that, though. You know what I mean?
I am, to be honest.
I think he's got that.
That's just you were just admitting that he's just done it.
Not to admit it on a podcast.
Yeah. But he just half did by going, no, I am bright enough. I did it.
That scheme's going to the grave.
What actually happened, Simon?
That's brilliant.
There was a gig at Sound Food and Drink.
Right.
And Hot Water was rammed. And there was nobody at the gig at Sound. So I walked to Hot Water and went to Binty. You've got people queuing out your door. Is it all right if you send people to this other open mic? And then he went, yeah, fuck it. So he sent like 20 people down to Sound Food and Drink.
Oh, yeah.
And then we had a gig at Sound, but then the sound quality at Sound was bad. So then we
moved it to the
studio room at Hot Water.
Yeah.
And then I went to Binty, can I get on? He went, no, you're pissed. But then from that...
I get on my own gig.
No, it was Mike Carter's gig. But from
that,
a rumour went round saying that I was selling tickets, shot water. A rumour went round saying that I wet willied Pete Vincent.
I heard you were smashed in the green room off 2 jugs and told him to fuck off. Yeah. Where he said you can't have any more ale.
No, I stole the ale. No, what again?
I was saying that you're like you remember Johnny Clare?
Yeah.
He was a wild one.
But a rumour went round that I wet willy Pete Vincent, and I didn't wet willy Pete Vincent. I wet willied Mike Carter in the green room. But what I actually did, I thought was
easy to mix them two up.
Yeah. They're both a bit quiet. And well, not Mike when he's walking, fat twat. But I stole, you know the way if you go to that gong in Stockton, there's a rider of beer?
Yeah.
I pocketed all the beer and I went on stage.
All the beer. 10 to 8.
No, it did.
No one got a sniff.
No, literally it was bad. I went on clanging, like you could hear.
Like Homer in there when he was the bouncer.
Yeah.
Still in his suit and everything.
It was bad. It was like he was wearing that coat from when he went to that sweet convention and then he robbed the Simpsons references. It's like a third of the episode. So I had all these beer and then I took them home to an house party in Bootle. And then another
from
room
Stockton.
And then another room.
Fair,
2.5 hours away.
Did you hear a little bit of praise for
drink him on the bus?
That's a fair bit of praise for the ability to not drink them on the bus at the gig.
No, I just drank because I was pissed anyway.
Right.
I had 10 cans in the car. But
it's like when an ant brings back like a slice of pizza for the fucking rest of the day.
The amount of rumours that go around about me that are just part true is fucking mental. People just no, it's bad. No, it's like the fucking
not
myths.
fully false.
There's loads of them.
There's a seed of truth to it all, and he's involved in it.
There was the one about I asked you about the bag of smack. Did you buy a bag of smack at a gig? And you were like, no, don't say. I've never touched
coke in my life.
No, smack.
Smack. I've never touched smack in my life.
Yeah.
But dude, Sam Serrano went round telling people that I offered his mum cocaine.
Oh yeah,
that did happen. That one is true.
Well, that's just politeness, isn't it?
No, because I had an house party in ours, and Sam was 17. We done a gig in Rill. We doubled between Rill and Preston.
Did Sam bring their mum because
Dublin
of
on the open mic scene?
He was only 17.
Yeah. So his ma was in the car reading a book, so she dropped me off from Preston.
Like Monsters University.
I have to respect that she never went in. That's you got to respect.
No, it's bad. So I was bursting for a piss all the way home, and Sam Serrano's ma, she's a proper Christian. She's a proper like religious nut job, do you know what I mean? She's a proper staunch.
Nice
you just say nice. Yeah.
She's a lovely lady. Yeah. So
she took a beefhead to a fucking open mic night as a saint.
Yeah,
literally. She was like, I needed a piss on the motorway, and I just went to go to services. She was like, no, we're nearly home. And I went, girl, I'll piss out your window.
Girl.
And I didn't piss out of a window. But Sam's went round telling people that have pissed outside of a mum's window. But he pulled up to my house party and my Polish housemate was vomiting off the fucking roof. So I was like, Sam...
She's thinking, who's my son hanging around?
So I walked in,
getting involved in
and then I immediately got like offered like a 50s. So I just walked up to... I was pissed. I just walked up to Sam's car and I went, Sam, do you want a stripe? And he went, no. I went to his ma. I went, Ma, do you want some... So John, some of this, you'll get your own faster. And apparently that makes me a terrible person. Sharing is caring.
I know plenty of people who would have had the same thought process as you.
But I was only 19.
I'm sharing it, why not?
It wasn't like I was fucking at one with the world. I was a 19-year-old tramp living with Polish.
Nothing's changed.
No, but now I'm living with Mike Osborne.
Yeah, no, he's doing all right now.
I'm doing far better.
Yeah.
Like
I didn't know you when you were 19, to be fair.
No, you didn't. You knew me at 20.
It's far worse than this.
One or something. I was far worse, mate. Bad. This is calm, Adam. When I was beat the Frog World Series runner-up. Whoa.
Did you do like 15 minutes that night? That's another rumour.
That was Chris Sullivan who did that.
Yeah, that was Chris Sullivan.
I heard it about you.
I done 10.
Right, okay.
I still overran.
For a 5 spot.
You were in my final.
Was it 5s, was it?
No, year after.
Right.
Year after, because you got beat by that Irish fella.
Yeah.
Donald
Vaughan,
yeah. He was quite good,
Or Donald.
I don't remember who won my one.
Oh, yeah. Catherine Mather won mine.
Dan Turner won mine.
Yeah, but he won everything.
Yeah. So it's
but
not really
Simon
a
Lomas got knocked out in it. Simon Lomas and Jamie Hutchinson got knocked out in the heats. So, like, probably the 2 strongest acts in the whole competition didn't go through.
Yeah.
Jamie got gonged off, and he was fuming.
Was Jamie fire back then?
No, not like he is now.
Well, no, of course not. But like,
No,
was,
like he
was he
wasn't
the one
even-
that people were talking about when he was a year in?
No.
Right.
Not at
was
all.
the guy.
Lomas was the guy. And
Hugh.
Something Twitch,
Josh Pugh,
something
yeah.
like, well, I don't know. Me and Simon think differently, but Simon's kicked with him more. I saw Jamie, didn't see him for ages, and I was like, I saw him when
You
I saw
made
him.
him, didn't you?
That was publicly. Like in behind the scenes. I hadn't seen him for ages, and then when I seen him, I was like, fucking hell, it's like something's tweaked in his brain.
Yeah.
But
Jamie
he
says the
reckons-
same about you. He said
I'm
like
brilliant.
like for a couple of years you were just fine, and then just woke up one day and was
It's
like, I'm
when
going to
you-
be fucking class at this now.
you just change like
Great,
the
Cameron.
when you're really bad at comedy,
Just
you
a
have
sad to try, isn't
you
it?
have the first click and you become okay, and then you're okay for years, and then you
Still waiting on that.
But what is your like your 7-8 years in sort of like
I need to try or quit.
Have you stopped writing?
That's the
No,
only
I've
two
wrote
options.
more recently than I've ever wrote.
Have you? Because you MC a lot and do all your own gigs. I imagine there's a
So I've got like a
fall
backlog
back to
of
be lazy
material.
and not write sort of thing.
But do you feel like you need to build bridges more so than write new material?
Yeah, no, it's bad.
You need to
every
write
time-
some apology messages now.
The last time I seen Aaron, I smacked him in the bollocks.
Why?
Yeah, so right.
Yeah,
I'll
It's
tell this
taken an hour
story.
and 20 to get to this story.
Let me tell this story, right? So he was messaging me asking to do feel goods
Right.
Yeah.
for fucking ages. Kept messaging me going, can I open? I'll be honest, just didn't trust you. So I just fucking
Yeah.
kept airing the messages.
And I fucking
And then
Which
I
is fair,
posted.
it's fair enough
It is
though.
fair.
I
That is
posted.
the one thing
I
that
need a
is-
last
If
minute
someone
middle.
asked me about you, I would say he will smash the gig, but I don't trust him to turn up and be. I don't trust him to turn up in the state to smash it.
Be professional.
As a comic, you'll smash it. As a person, you could turn up and not
As a
not
person,
be in
you're a liability.
not be
Adam.
in a mental state to.
Well,
smash it.
I lost a middle on the day.
Yeah.
So I posted last minute need a middle, and Adam got in touch and was like, obviously you're not booking me to open, but can I do the middle tonight? So I was like, yeah, go ahead, no worries.
Yeah,
Comes
and that's
down.
exactly what you should be doing in middle spots though, taking some risks.
Go on.
He goes up in the fucking
Who opened?
Huh?
Who opened?
Oh, I don't know. It's fucking 2 years ago now,
Tony
a year
Wright.
ago or something. Was it Tony
yeah.
Wright? Tony crushed when he did it.
It was
And he only
either
did it
Tony
once.
Wright or James Allen.
Right.
Either way,
okay.
both fucking
Tony Wright
smashes.
had been 2 years ago. I think.
Yeah. It was around then anyway.
So-
Tony was there.
So he goes up, Adam's the first act in the middle. He goes up, opening line is how he shouldn't be in the middle, and he's way better than a middle open spot, but that fucking rat over there won't pay me any money. So the crowd have just gone,
By the way,
what the fuck's
big
he on
laugh.
about?
Yeah, I was
respect
gonna
that.
say,
No,
yeah,
no, he
that-
didn't.
I
It's call a
respect
spade a spade. It got fucking nothing.
Well, I
They
remember it.
stared at you. Yeah, you would, wouldn't you? Yeah, because they had no idea.
I think that is going to laugh.
I think mentally we went to see gigs the same way. That fucking
If-
killed that.
If he'd have said it at the end,
that's-
do you know what I
he's
mean?
being
After
honest
smashing
there.
it. If he'd have said it at the end
And then
after
it's all
smashing
right.
it, though,
Gary Delaney was there. He went, oh, shit, that lad. And I was like, yeah, it was.
Never heard Gary
literally
talk
what
like that
was
before.
Put that
literally
on
one
your
of the worst
poster.
deaths
Yeah,
we've
sick
had at
that,
Field
lad.
Goods.
What?
It was so bad.
It was bad.
It was one of the worst deaths we've had at Field Goods. And then I went back
That's all
up.
right.
Okay. I went back
don't know
up
to
to
believe
introduce
it.
the next
He
He
act.
does well,
I've
though.
done a couple of.
Yeah.
Well, this is what I mean. He just alienated the audience with his first fucking line.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
they all
I have
liked
to record
me, and for
somewhere.
some reason
I-
he's just insulted
I
me,
think
and they
that'll-
don't know why.
I have heard that though. I've heard the same. So go on. What about the back?
So I went back up and I've done a couple of minutes and brought on the next act. I've come off stage to a message off Adam on Facebook saying, I only told one joke, let me open. And I just didn't respond to the message. And then he came up to me, he was hammered after the gig, and I was getting off. I was knackered, I was leaving. And yeah, he just smacked me in the balls.
Yeah,
Like,
because
is
you
it
wouldn't
the-
come out.
Because I was driving and I was going home and it was
I went to
Wednesday.
him, come for a bevy, lads. At the start of the show, he went, yeah. And then, but I think he was just palming me off.
Yeah, you felt.
Yeah,
Yeah,
of course,
yeah.
But
Adam,
then-
yeah. Whatever I can say to get you away from me
No,
now.
exactly. So then I organised a night out with loads of fucking people in the audience. We all went out, actually. We had a ball with Tony Wright. And
Maybe
that.
that's what you smashed. The after.
Yeah.
The after.
I was, but I defo done better than he's saying. Gary Delaney said it was great.
You know, Gary Delaney.
Gary Delaney, the one that's really nice to all the
Yeah,
open
I was gonna say,
spots. Like,
yeah.
that's his
You know,
brand.
Gary,
fair.
you know, Gary Delaney. People said. People
Gives the grasshopper speech to everyone, doesn't he?
People, promoters started saying to Gary Delaney, you can't put Gary Delaney quotes on your CVs anymore because he's just nice to everyone.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
That's why I haven't. Sick that. To be fair, he said
I
it
had-
reminded him of an actor who retired in the 90s. So,
Freddie told me about you. Freddie told me in the green room about you on Thursday that he booked you 4 times. We didn't trust you, but he said you smashed every single one.
Me?
No,
Oh.
Adam. Every single
on the gig for Freddie once.
Every single gig he smashed 3 times, and then he would put him on a proper pro bill for a pro fee, and he went on and died on his ass.
Yeah.
Because for the same reason what Aaron's just said.
Called Freddie a fat cunt after he already had the audience on side.
Went on stage, and rather than treating the gig as a proper professional night that people are paid to be happy to go to, he treated it like every other night he does, where he spent the first 5 minutes slagging everyone off, the promoter, the room, and how's this shit? And then, why are we all here? And they're all sitting there going, well, I paid 20 quid to see a comedy night. Why? That's
you were
why
dead nice.
I remember doing a gig
went on
with
stage,
you.
just fucking horrible to you.
I remember 7 minutes of that was I done all right for 7, and then I bombed like badly for 5.
Yeah,
and then because it was a really nice gig and Freddie done a good job, I had like a little 4 minutes that was good. But if
what gig was it?
It was
20.
Runcorn. But if I'd done that performance at any other like gig, it deserved an even bigger death. I died on my hoop in comparison to the lineup. But it wasn't like horrific. But it was only because Freddie done a good job. Do you know what I mean? Like the compare was good, so
it was because all right. It was because you didn't respect the night, is what happened.
No. I also done new material.
Right.
On a pro gig on a weekend.
No, in it. But I was transitioning between.
Got a notebook for 180 quid, yeah.
Because the issue with how I gig, I'll get on a roll, so I'll smash gigs for ages, and then I just won't get booked for 6 months, or I'll just MC. Yeah. So then when I jump back on and do a set, my set's just not there, and I'm not at the requisite skill level. I could compare a club now quite well, because I do compare a club every Saturday, and I do well there. And I've compared for Raffle, I've compared for like other clubs, and I do all right. It's just when I don't do the stand up, consistently, and I'm just hosting, I get heavy nervous, like stage fright before I'm on. Because me jokes are shit.
Got an insane way of dealing with it. I remember doing a gig with him in Chester. It was for Pete Selwood.
Is this the one where I threw a bag of crisps at a girl?
Exactly.
She was in my school?
Yeah, he goes up, he's like, I recognise you, you're in my school. She sat there with her boyfriend, not seeing Adam in about fucking 10 years. And she's obviously just like, all right, yeah. And he just goes up, takes the crisps off her that he's eating and just pours them onto her lap. And I'm surprised the boyfriend didn't chin him. He was fucking raging.
But that fella's a wet wipe, that's why I done it. He fronted me in Tesco once.
I'm not surprised.
No, he fronted
so
me.
you poured crisps on his girlfriend's lap because he's a dickhead?
No, this was before, yeah. So he fronted me in Tesco while I was pissed. So I went, oh, you're all right, Amy, fucking hell. You know what I mean? How are you? And then, because I was talking to his bird, he just went, who are you talking to? And I went, hey, lad, what are you going to do, lad? And I just grabbed his cheese bread that he was buying.
Poured down his lap.
Poured down his lap.
I reckon this might be like the gig you did for me. Like you just have a different perception of what happened.
No,
I definitely think that's reality.
And then I seen him at that gig, and I was like, I'm gonna try and piss you off here
by pouring crisps onto her lap.
On his missus, yeah.
But there is an experience watching you.
Yeah.
That's why it's good, because it is
that's why it can go great.
Yeah, you're going, what are we gonna get it? Which is why on an amateur Sunday night at Hot Water, you doing a 10 can stand out, because it's like wild a bit, and also the standard of what they've seen is, but when they go on, they just see a polished set.
Yeah.
I think that's maybe it can jar a bit with what you're doing.
I need the transition between basically. I just need to gig more and do straight stand up.
There's acts that are similar to you
up as well, though.
Smash it and they're doing really well, because they've got that. The dedication and they keep going. Like Mike Yannick's very similar to you, just fucking wild.
Quit.
He's not quit. He's just. I spoke to him recently. He's like studying or something, so he's had to fucking take a break because he's got loads of shit going on.
He's not dedicated, then, is he?
Nope.
He's just doing that fucking podcast with 3 views.
To be fair, he's had you off there, like.
So
point being,
he's doing quite well. Swivel, lad. Sit.
Fine.
We've all got shit. You've got shit going on, and you're still sticking at it.
Yeah.
Everyone's got stuff going on, I think.
I think Adam wins that one for.
You know what I mean? Acts that are similar to me in energy are doing well, but they're not similar in my mental health.
I think the way that you can you go out there and you do your puns. Like last time I seen you, like you do puns and all that, but then you almost get a laugh out of then going, this is fucking shit in it, and then so you'll do a pun about the the lawnmower or something, they'll laugh or something, and then you'll just go, why the fuck are you laughing at that, you gang of dickheads? And then you'll attack them. Yeah. And then that'll be funny because they'll go, he's done a joke, but then he said it's shit, and that's the joke.
Yeah, the lawnmower bit was so clever. It was shocking. It was
Scott Bennett over it.
I genuinely think I got through to the final of that fucking beat the frog thing because they thought that I was among. Like because I went on. My opening line at the time was, I have an awkward interest in manual lawn mowing, and it used to get a fucking big laugh.
It will at an amateur night.
Yeah, but they were looking at me going, he's clearly on the spec. He's sweatstatism. No, I swear I got through on the Mon card. And do you know what I mean? Like fucking Jamie Hutchinson got gonged off, and I'm there going, fucking strimming her arsehole instead of rimming a bumhole. You know what I mean? And it was absolutely shocking. It was bad stand-up.
You acknowledge that though?
Yeah, I just know it's crap. But now I'm trying to write proper stuff.
Last time I gigged with you, you roofed it.
Yeah.
I didn't even gig with you, actually.
Oh, you were just there watching. You were just watching in awe of the Don Corleone of the open mic scene.
Last time I had a late show that I was on, but you were closing the early show.
Yeah. Got a one for that.
Last time I gigged with you, you meant to do 5 minutes and you done 15.
Yeah.
And you spent your last 5 minutes just fucking turning into me.
Yeah, because you heckled me.
His last 5. No, you never.
You did. You heckled me about Jane Pickering.
I come on stage afterwards.
No, you heckled me about shit. No, yeah, I've got the record.
Hey, don't you be dragging it through the mire in it.
Nah, because I fucking said, it's fucking mad.
No, he's on 10 minutes, he's doing dead well. And he just went, your next act fucking says he's from Beetle, but he's fucking from Liverland, the fucking fat fraud. And then the other thing, you should see the size of his dad's house and all that. I'm like, the fuck, I haven't even been on yet.
You heckled me about Jane Pickering. Because I sat there and I went, there's only about 16 people here. It's heavy that there's more people. There's probably more people watching at home, fucking just Jane Pickering on her home. Yeah. And you went, she's our fucking Patreon here.
No, I said, don't fucking say anything bad about her.
Don't say anything bad about her. So you shouted while I'm performing. You heckled me, which actually...
Well, I had to defend James on it.
You defended James on it, and I went, shut up, you fat cunt. You called her a slag? Yeah, I did. And I went, shut up, you fat cunt. You think you're posh, or you think you're poor, or something. Or something like that. It was like, you think you're a bootleg, you're from Litherland. And then
he ends it going, he's probably going to do better than me anyway as well, because he's fucking professional.
He's not slagged off someone that no one fucking knows.
Exactly. But I also said...
They're having a fight over this woman. No one has a fucking clue.
I love Jane Pickering.
I
love Jane Pickering. But literally, as soon as I went, lads, you bought an house in Bootle to pretend you're poor. I got one in Chilwell because I bought better.
Didn't your mum buy it either?
Yeah,
we know that now.
So what's the fucking point of this
I still
argument?
bought the fucking house. My name's still on the title.
You done dead well at that gig.
Yeah, I done all right. Yeah, and you just said I roofed that one, and then I put a died on my arse in Feel Goods. Like, that fucking matters. Fucking little wet wipe.
I think you need to get him back in Feel Goods.
He's fucking fuming.
Yeah. I think you need to get him back for Feel Goods. That's what I think it is.
Yeah, let me open it now, lad.
Absolutely.
I don't know if you can open it. No. Have you died last time?
What an ironic name for that comedy show. Feel Goods.
Feel Goods.
He's not felt good for years.
Yeah.
Promise you, I'm defending my honour. I'm all right.
I'm not.
No one's accusing you of being bad.
I think you're brilliant. You just don't work hard enough.
Yeah. Hey, I'm the best for free.
I'm the best for free.
Yeah.
The best open spot.
Yeah.
Would you say you could claim to be the best open spot in the country?
Yeah.
Reckon, yeah?
Yeah. On an open mic, like.
But is he also the longest reigning open spot as well?
I know. Jimbo's still going.
Who?
James Beaumont. Haven't you ever gigged with Jimbo?
No.
He's like, I was talking to Brendan Burns about him. Nah, he's from London, and he'll literally get an hotel room and just gig at a walk-up open mic. He's a fucking legend. Like
I've seen him do like the rigger in Stoke. Yeah. He's been going for like 10 years then or something.
Like 10 years?
That was brand new.
He's been going for like 40. He started before Frankie Boyle. Rod Gilbert's got stories about Jimbo.
Wow.
Because Jimbo's a fucking nut job. I was talking to Brendan Burns about Jimbo running an open mic when Brendan Burns started in the UK. That's how long he's been going. So I don't think he'll ever beat Roland Jens as well.
I think you got to respect that at some point, though.
Like, there's a time where you've got to quit. Like, if you fucking...
Yeah, I think, no, there's a time when you've been going so long that's like, I respect it.
If your CV says Bath Comedian of the year 1997 and you're having like...
I respect their ability not to let it get them.
But it's 40
it's a hobby for some people.
Yeah.
Like, there's loads of
Wild though,
acts
innit?
who will never get a career or want a career out of it. Like, I am full-time doing it. I am like a full-time comic.
Full-time Don Corleone.
No, but I earn about 400 quid a week doing stand-up.
Yeah.
Which is pays me rent, pays Mike Osborne's lucky bill.
But is that because you're running the night?
Yeah.
You're
It's
mate,
'cause I'm a
so you're like
booker.
a promoter sort of thing, not an act.
I don't make much as a as an act because I don't apply. I haven't applied for a gig in 6 months. I got offered every now and then, but I won't do it for free now. I don't see the point.
Yeah.
When I can just get paid, just running my own shit.
But then would you not ever want to do the clubs?
No, I do want to do the club, but I've never done the Glee. I've never done the stands. I've never done Comedia. I've never applied. Never done Just the Tonics. I've literally, the only clubs I've done, like, on a weekend is fucking, like, an actual purpose-built venue. Well, not purpose-built, but a venue, like, is Raffle. But so it's that transition between, because you're hard work and you actually want to do it.
You said that like it was such an insult.
No, but it isn't. Like, he wants to do it.
You're hard work and you.
No, but he'll grind. He'll grind.
Yeah.
He'll grind his arse off during middles.
Yeah,
which is how you do it. I've never bothered.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what we had that conversation about half an hour ago.
Oh yeah, shit. We're still here.
Oh, that's the plot, mate.
So what's your favourite sex toy? Don't mind the cock ring me.
I don't use any of my own, of my own. Like, for me, I've never used like a flashlight.
So not for your pleasure?
No. I've used the cock ring, but I'd never, like, it just didn't do anything.
I've never done it on my own. I've done it when I'm shagging.
So like a tenner, so I don't know if I need a proper one.
I've had a cock ring while having sex. That's good, like, it's fun.
Like, I've used hers on my little arsehole and that. Not like the dick shaped ones or nothing, but like...
You've used her, like...
So you never put a cock ring on while you're having sex?
Yeah, I have, but it didn't...
Didn't do nothing?
Yeah,
I know, but it's not...
Not
enough to put it on again, do you know what I mean?
I know, but it's not to do anything for you.
Maybe I just need a better one, I'll get one of yours.
A cock ring just has that clitoral... It's just so it vibrates, so when you...
Yeah, but you do it the other way around.
Yeah, and then
tickles your balls.
Yeah, tickles your balls, that's nice as well. And there's like this like white fucking circle thing. You put it on your bollocks and it stops you from... it basically keeps the cum in your balls. So when you're shagging and when you're gonna cum...
That sounds horrific.
No, it's horrible, it's painful. But when you cum, it's the fucking best. Cause
sounds proper cookie, that, doesn't it? Like,
cookie? I'm not watching someone do it.
No,
you know what I mean?
Holding your own pleasure. So,
no, but it's not withholding it. So your climax peaks.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So when you cut that, but it hurts. I wouldn't do that again. I don't mind.
Not coming when you come.
No, so when you come,
but when you come, it's like it's been held back so much.
Yeah. So it just goes poof.
It goes, just explodes.
And so it's like an explosive orgasm.
Do you have to take it off then before you come?
No. It's just basically it's like
the pressure gets too much.
Like,
probably.
have you ever like pulled?
I'd be scared
like,
that wouldn't work and
hell,
it shoot back in. And
no, when you have you ever had when a bird's up in your dick?
You come.
You're scared it goes back in the next thing. I'm pregnant.
Himself.
You can't come in yourself. It goes into your bladder and then you piss it out and all that.
Right.
Is that a thing, is it?
Yeah, you come inside yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I had salty gallstones. Bad man.
But yeah, so I've never really used any of my own. I'd quite like to use a flashlight, but I just don't.
No, I've never.
I just think it's wanks are too good. Why?
No, it's better.
Have you used a flashlight?
Yeah.
Right.
I've used loads.
Yeah, I'm not denying that.
Just anyone's at a time.
Yeah, just
denying that it makes it
Don
better.
Corleone flashlight.
What I'm saying is wanks are good enough to never need them.
No. Lads, there's a difference when you've got a lubricated male vibrator.
Well, take this way. If I went to a Michelin star restaurant, I wouldn't order the burger because I know that burger would be incredible, but I know a Mackey's burger is good enough for me to enjoy. So I don't.
I know, but if you can afford the Michelin star burger, you just get what you fucking want, man.
No, because I wouldn't waste me time.
You wouldn't waste. So you're saying you wouldn't waste your time with a flashlight, even though it's so much better.
I'm saying if I had the time to do. To wank with flashlights and all that, I'd.
No, but I prefer a flashlight in the bedroom, like when a girl's using it on me. That's well better.
It feels like a waste of time.
No, it's great.
Do you go to Michelin star places and that? Because I feel like the better the food, the worse it is.
What?
But I don't, because I'm just so beige. I've got the fucking palate of an 8-year-old child.
Really? Yeah.
So I don't like. If I go somewhere dead posh, I'm like, oh, what have they put on it? Like they've tried.
Yeah, but you just don't. Like, so if I ever go anywhere posh, you don't ask.
I just eat it.
I just eat it.
And have you ever had lamb frites?
No.
Lamb frites.
as in lamb chips.
Yeah. So that's it's nothing to do with chips. That's a sheep's bollock.
Yeah.
Right.
But I ordered lamb frites, thinking it was like, as you said, like lamb fries. So like just thinly cut, and it was sheep's bollocks. But I didn't know what they were until I googled it when I went home. And by the way, fucking delicious.
Yeah, there's a place
when I go
in
to a posh
Stockport,
restaurant, I'll won't read the menu properly. I'll look at what I recognise, sort of thing. So I'll order like say if they're Asian or lamb or something like that, and then what it is,
and it turns up and it's a pair of testicles.
There's a place in Stockport that like it's called Where the Light Gets In, and everyone raves about it. But like I think you sit
That's
completely
just the window where the light gets in.
You sit in a like completely dark room, and then they just bring you stuff. It's a secret menu, and
like
I could not think of anything worse.
Yeah.
I'd rather be dead because I'm just so fussy, man. I'm so
what are you
beige.
scared of happening?
Because it's still giving out fish and that. I don't
So
like
hang
fish.
on, so you get no
Don't
choice
any
in what
fish.
you get no choice in what you have.
Smells funny.
No choice in what you
No,
have.
it's just whatever the menu is that
Just
week.
minge.
Lamb minge instead.
That's an idea, because I just, if you just takes the choice out of your hands, you just go there.
It's not a new idea.
No, I know, but like, have you ever been?
Not to that, but I've been to tasting menus, and I know there's restaurants that operate in the dark. So the argument is a heightened.
Oh,
When they say in the dark, is it fucking in the dark? Like, it's like, how do you even know what the
I don't know
food
the
is?
Stockport
you
one
get
is.
a choice of what you
I don't know the
eat.
Stockport one is, but in London, there's ones in London where it's only deaf people work there.
Blind people.
Blind people, sorry, work there.
That's mad. That
And
though. I don't.
you're
No, my
literally.
sister's been to one, but I didn't know that you
blackness.
don't choose. I thought you choose.
You might do in some, but in some of them you don't.
Yeah, you just get your meal.
And some of them you're in darkness to heighten your sense.
I do that. I just love, take the choice out of it.
Yeah, because you know yourself when you're on Just Eat. You know Rob when you're on Just Eat.
Will I?
And there's too much selection. He's in Bootle, so there's belter. There's belter takeaway Bootle. Toscana's cheesy chip wrap, lad. Are you messing? It's fit, lad. Get a cheesy chip and ton it up. Cheesy chip and ton it up. Your ass is killing you. It's because you're fucking shoving the masturbator in
You are told that you've been playing with it loads. That's probably why.
I only do it on a holiday though. Usually
on holiday.
Yeah, I don't do it.
Oh, just do it in your mum's house.
Do you save kinky sex on
I don't live with my
holiday?
mum.
Where'd you live?
There's own house.
Oh, does he? Oh, he's right. Well done.
Thanks, mate.
Do you save kinky sex when you're on holiday?
A little bit, yeah, because you just got more time, haven't you?
You used to do that.
Can't be doing it on a Tuesday after I get in from a gig.
Yeah, you can.
Go and do new stuff at some fucking open mic, get in at 10:30 and get someone stuck up my ass. That's fucking grim, innit?
I'm with Aaron. I'm
just bent over there.
You can
just
do
fucking died on my
whatever you
ass
want.
at a gig and now I'm getting fucked in it. No, right.
I'm with Aaron. I'm going on holiday, get a piss while she's on holiday and have a bit more excitement there.
Because
not doing anything dirty in my own bed.
Getting a hammered wasn't part of it, to be fair.
But
yeah,
we're getting hammered as well. So
His miss has to be having to go anywhere near his ass.
No one's
I bet you're hairy though. I shave my ass. Like, are you all hairy?
Why do you shave your ass?
It's cleaner.
Because he's a bit gay. It's fine. Nothing wrong with that. He appreciates the dildo up the back.
shaving
I'd
your
literally
arsehole?
rather be gay and have a hairless ass.
Hairless ass.
It's cleaner.
Why? What do you mean it's cleaner?
I know, but bog
Because you're not
roll
getting any
isn't clean.
fucking win. It's stuck to your fucking.
I know, but you're only
wipe
getting
my ass.
minutes if you use a bog roll
I think
anyway.
it's fine to shave your arsehole. Shave your
It's
bollocks.
fine if that's what you're into.
I feel it's fine to trim you,
shaving
trim
your
your
ass.
bollocks.
If you're
It's just personal hygiene.
bum play, if you're into a tongue up your shitter, then obviously you prepare for
Well,
the
that's
girl.
it as well. Yeah, if that's what you're into, you can't expect us to go in the fucking foliage and that.
I know, but isn't that like...
She's like spent like a fucking week before this holiday getting a prepping herself,
If
looking
you've been
beautiful,
with the girl
and then
for
I'm like
3.5
bent over
years,
on the
she's
bed,
used to your hairy
fucking
Monday.
his beard on my arsehole, just like fucking. You can't
If I was
expect.
expecting my birds with my ass, I would shave it. Yeah.
Yeah.
On a whole, but I'm not so.
On a whole. I like the bum hole pun.
You don't shave your ass, do you?
No.
No. Have you ever done anything to it?
I've arse play.
No, have you ever shaved at all at one point?
You said
Have you ever trimmed me bum hole? No, not really.
No.
I can't angle the scissors properly. You know what I mean?
The scissors.
I scissor cut my pubes.
Right, okay.
Scissor cut my pubes. Scissor cut my beard.
I can respect
Because
that.
I don't want to shave it off. I just want to get rid of the
Visual
excess.
inch.
I don't see the point in
Visual
having no
inch.
hair. Like I'm not like what has no hair, babies. I don't want. I want
You
to
like
look
your
like a
pum pum
man.
with the hair?
I appreciate. I
like a bush?
appreciate vagina with a bit of bush.
My mate had a story once of how he took a girl back and she had a hairy flange, and he told her to get out. And
Why?
I can't, like
What
I've
an
never been more certain
absolute
of a gay man.
Cunt, your
Like
mate.
you get
weird, that.
you get her back into
That is
your
weird.
and he's
He was frightened away by a bit of
unreal, mate.
And I doubt it'd be 70s push as well.
Comprehend it, honestly.
That is weird.
And he was like in his 20s at the time, and I just think that I've never been more sure of a gay man. There's nothing wrong with that, but I don't know how you get a woman back and you get, like, she's in the bed, she's fucking getting the clothes. You succeeded, do you know what I mean? You've gone out to pull if you're a 20-year-old lad and you're single.
I don't even mind hairy armpits on a bed. I don't mind. It's just 1-1.
It just takes a while to get used to.
Yeah, it takes a while.
I think hairy arms or hairy legs. Hairy armpits or hairy legs, and you see it on a girl. It's just a bit jarring. It's just a bit jarring, I think. Like, because you want to be supportive, but then you got to understand it's just jarring, isn't it?
It's only because this is what you've been told. But
that's what I'm saying.
By the mass media.
That's what I'm saying. So you got to respect that it is a bit jarring. Like, I'm not saying I don't support it. I'm saying when you see it out in the world, and in reality, you're like, fucking hell. You just got to take it a little while to get used to it.
It just is what it is. At the end of the day, if you're in that moment, with another person, you just go with the flow,
right?
And you just fuck.
I just don't know where like some lads get off like being absolute scruffs and then being like fucking she's not shaved the fucking armpits.
Because we live in a patriarchy, and thank fuck for that.
Double standards.
Right, Aaron, where can we find you?
Fucking hell. Spread Negativity Pod on our socials and on YouTube.
Barbers and Cheadle.
Not for 2 years.
There's a picture of him on the wall. You can find him there.
Yeah.
Right, Spread Negativity Pod.
So Spread Negativity Pod on all podcast platforms and stuff. Aaron would comment on everything, and I'm doing a work in progress in Liverpool at Hot Water on the 25th of May.
Where else? We got a national podcast this week. The other dates.
Yeah, Manchester on the 18th of May and London on the 4th of June.
Oh, sick. London, you doing?
The Camden Head.
Oh, right, okay.
But yeah, come down to that. I'm working dead hard on the show. It's the first one, and I'm fucking
man.
throwing the graft in for it. So I hope to see
and
people
also
there.
You do your weekly, bi-weekly now.
Yeah, there's one in Manchester and there's one in Stockport.
Oh, of course, the one, yeah.
Is that
you're doing it in a couple of weeks, actually, aren't you? Yeah.
Is that where you moved to? Is that what it is? Another Feel Good?
No, it's a different venue. And it's
so you got Feel Good still going as well as this one.
That's in Stockport, and then there's one in Manchester as well. Disorder. But
yeah,
just get on my Instagram and you'll see everything on there.
Where we find the new besides some other people's school runs?
Not many places really.
Adam Hughes coming to a school run near
you. Yeah. You'll find me.
Watch it on socials. You're active on Insta, aren't you?
Yeah, I have Instagram. Adam Hughes Comedy. If you want to follow me. If you don't, fucking not asked.
Follow him.
I don't use Twitter. If you're in Waterloo, I'm the host of a comedy club that cancels shows every fucking Saturday. So, so that's fun.
I don't use comedy then before you fucking do any more damage to your career.
Yeah.
Right, press the record button, was he? Shout out to the Patreon. Love you all.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.